try to kick me. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hit you with your own leg. I'll teach you a lesson.
Coming with straight truth.
And you know what? If you want to make it about race, I need you to hold your black men accountable. Don't let these black men get away with anything. Because what does that say about you? Because if you're going to be that person who's not going to hold your own people accountable, we have nothing to talk about. I'm sorry, that's a real old school mentality, my guy.
Tune in to all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows all day, every day by downloading the Truth app.
We got to get back into common courtesy.
Mm-hmm. It's about the family structure.
Right. It is.
Our extended family, we are all family in Milwaukee. Come on now.
Watch all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows by subscribing to 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
One smile is great, but one smile in a community of smiles is so much better. A smile has a secret power that most people don't know about. A smile multiplies. It spreads from one person to the next, stretching across entire groups of people. Smile Train knows this and is proud to be creating a wave of smiles across the cleft lip and palate community in over 70 countries. Patients, doctors, advocates, fundraisers. Collectively, our smiles are a celebration of the transformed lives of over 1.5 million children. Learn how Smile Train is helping the cleft lip and palate community at smiletrain.org/learn. Smile Train, changing the world one smile at a time.
Milwaukee's Black Talk lives here. You are listening to 1017 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 1017 The Truth News Update.
I'm Julian Johnson. A woman dead in a parked car. According to TMJ4 News, Franklin police are investigating after they were called for an unresponsive female inside a vehicle at a Walgreens near 76 and Rawson. Police say the death does not appear to be suspicious and they have no further information to share at this time. Reckless driving and speeding are the cause of a multi-car accident Tuesday afternoon. Milwaukee police were trying to stop a rampant vehicle on South 20th Street, but then it ran a red light in southern Milwaukee and crashed into a police squad car and another car. The 24-year-old driver of the fleeing car was taken into custody after a short foot chase, and 3 people were taken to local hospitals for treatment. Wisconsin has bipartisan support to build a network of high-speed EV charging stations. The state assembly passed 2 bills almost unanimously last week, seeking to access nearly $80 million in federal funding. The bills would change state law to allow private businesses to own and operate electric vehicle charging stations without being regulated as utilities. Charging stations must charge customers by the amount of electricity used in kilowatt hours. The second bill would authorize the Wisconsin DOT to establish and fund an EV infrastructure program. This has been your news update. The Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth.
We need each other.
That's facts.
I need my sisters. I need my brothers out here.
A coward dies 1,000 deaths, and for all the bootlickers, may you die 1,001.
The place for the realest conversations.
Tory Lowe want all the action, or you want all the smoke? I'm with all that smoke too, man.
I didn't see Ron Johnson. He trash. Chisholm is trash. How the hell you here to help us and your kids are dying in the street?
I understand that this is Milwaukee and everybody believes that if someone say something, it's snitching. It's not.
I don't care if it's the pastor. If you see the pastor ain't acting right, you check that fool. Where's the results?
Talking topics that need to be highlighted and discussed in our communities.
Would you trade places with a black person?
Yeah, sure. No, I would not.
Have you ever said the N-word? Come on, be the truth. We on the truth.
Unfiltered and unfazed. This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth and the Truth app.
The reason I believe the racism is getting worse is because whites know that they will be outnumbered in about 20 to 21 years. They're going to be outnumbered.
Hey, Tory, man. How are you doing, brother? I'm actually from India. We brown people can totally relate with you. Sometimes it's like, did that just happen to me?
We have to not let the government mind us either.
That cop ain't never been brought to the public because he ain't normal, and he may not even exist no more.
Say no more. Release the video.
You know, you keep on doing what you're doing, man. You're going to take over this talk radio, man. Just keep on focusing on what you're focusing on. I wish you a lot of love.
God bless you, brother.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio in Milwaukee, here is Tory Lowe.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready. 101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. And I'm here for the action.
And I'm but that action.
And I want all the smoke.
Who wants the smoke today?
Salute to my brothers and sisters on the front lines. The movement continues.
The marathon continues.
How you doing, DJ Brother Z?
It's Hometown Heroes Thursday.
And how y'all doing out there in Radio Land, Truth Nation? Hey, look, it's Hometown Hero, Hometown Music Thursdays, hosted by your boy Big Jimmy.
It's amazing.
And also joining us in the studio is Carrie Noni Juice. Juice World in the building.
Yeah, I was keeping it juicy, y'all.
Keeping it juicy.
Benjamin, we got guests.
We do have guests in the building. We got guests in the studio, Truth Nation. All right, you know what, Truth Nation? This is Hometown Heroes, and we have none other than Mo'city in the building with us.
Man, I appreciate y'all for having me, man.
I appreciate you for stopping through. On top of Mo'city, we also have Moca Harris in the building.
Hey
y'all.
What's happening in? Hey. Hometown talent.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
Mo'city in the building. Now, Mo'city, you got an album coming out.
Yes, sir. It already came out.
All right, you got an album out.
Yes, sir.
It's called what?
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Hey, Benjamin.
Yeah, so
he put his stamp on the city.
Very true, very true. And honestly, with that being said, I mean, we could just start just like that, Mo'city. Why did you decide to name your album Milwaukee, Wisconsin? Like, you could have chose any other name. You could have chose any other name. You could even entitle it your own name. Why Milwaukee, Wisconsin?
This time around, you know, I wanted to show what we can do. I want to put us on the main stage of showing like high level rapping.
Yeah.
And I think we don't showcase that enough in the city enough. So I wanted everybody to know we can do that too.
Backpack?
Nah, I don't know.
J. Cole?
It's a little bit J. Cole. For
Kendrick?
Sure. little bit for sure. You know,
okay, that's always hard. What actually attracts you to that type of form of? I guess honestly like that genre of hip hop, because we see all these other different popular types of rapping. Whether you're talking about, I know this is the female rap, but whether you're talking about the Ice Spices and the Sexy Reds, or even when you talk about what's going on here in Milwaukee. Like, why'd you decide to be this lyrical rapper?
Well, my dad rapped.
Okay.
He was lyrical.
What's your dad?
His name was Larry Howard, but he went under Larry Love, and he passed away. So I wanted to be like him.
Yeah.
And he was doing his thing like this, so it's the way I'm going too. I'm gonna continue the legacy.
Second generation
Yes, sir.
rap.
Yes, sir.
Out of Milwaukee?
Yes, sir.
Hey.
That's beautiful. Honestly, I love hearing stories like that, because like if you guys haven't been tapped into hip hop lately, I've been seeing a lot of like father-son duos, especially when we talk about Hit Boy and Big Hit.
Yeah.
And it's just like you kind of bridging the gap in between the generations. So I'm glad that you're doing it like that.
Thank you.
Father,
like, hey,
following in your father's footsteps.
Yes, sir.
like father, like son.
Yes,
Hey.
sir. You know,
No, that's real. But with that being said, though, Mo'city, how old are you?
I'm 32.
You 32?
Yes, sir.
At the age of 32, what drives you to continue rapping? Like, because we see all these young kids, people talk about hip hop being a young man's game.
Yeah.
What Mocha, why are you looking at me like that, dog? Hey.
No, I'm just.
Oh, okay, all right.
Hey.
But no.
Killer Mike won a Grammy. 3 Grammys. Hey.
That's very true. But what drives you?
What really drives me is like I'm telling my story. Ain't no artist ever told my story before.
Yeah.
So I'm I look up to like Benny the Butcher and all of them. They doing their thing and stuff like that.
Get
so
cracking.
The
Butcher coming.
So that's what I'm on. You know what I mean? I'm telling my story. It ain't too trap, it ain't too backpack. We somewhere in the middle. I feel like that story ain't told enough.
What part of Milwaukee you from?
I'm from Lowe. I was born on 13th Atkinson.
Oh, that's what's up.
Is Lowe in a new term?
Well, I mean,
it's a street term.
No, I know it's a street term, but I feel like I've more so heard people say low end.
You starting to hang around the street cats.
Years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is
Yeah.
that like when they used to say, is that kind of east in a way?
No,
are those
it's right
different?
before the east.
Okay, it's right before the east.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
13th and A.
Yeah, 12. But yeah.
12th and A.
Yes, sir.
That's a lot. That's hood.
Yeah, it's something.
I mean, it's, we out here. Yeah. I mean, I live in there. I got family over there. Yeah,
Yeah.
my aunties and we that's my area.
Yeah.
Have
family
you drawn
over there.
a lot of inspiration from that area?
Yeah, for sure. But my mom, she stayed on Mill Road, so I also drew inspiration from over there. Also, where it's not like 12, But
What off on 97?
no, like 52nd.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's cool over there too.
Yeah. What
You know
kind
what I
of topics are you talking about on your album?
Pretty much, I'm just a lot of the album. I'm talking about my life coming up, the depiction of what I see Milwaukee and where we going in, and real life. It's a lot of like money talk on here. It's I want to see everybody be successful, and not whatever way you got to be successful, whether that be however you want to do it.
What is your perspective on Milwaukee?
I love it. It's the best city in the world. Straight up.
How?
I've been everywhere. I was talking about this a couple of days ago. From a convenience factor, you can get everywhere in 20 minutes. You gotta love that.
And there's no place like home.
And there's no place like home. We got some of the best food. I was in Texas, and they was talking about how good the Mexican cuisine was down there. And they ain't really messing with us for real. And then
I brought those up here, serious.
You know what I mean? We got we got some of the best food. We got, if you don't want to live in the city, you can live 20 minutes outside the city and be back in the city within no time. You know what I mean? So it's just the best city all around.
How are you going about articulating that in your raps?
Oh, I mean,
is there a specific track that you like, what? If somebody was from out of town, I would pull this up to make certain, like, this is what Milwaukee's about. This is what the city that I know and love is about.
I got a song. It's the last track on the album. It's called Moca. So my name Mo'city, and I mixed it with the Oprah name because Oprah got ties to Milwaukee.
Right.
So I talk about how that's some of the mode we got from here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We got legendary status coming from here. So I definitely explain what my love is for the city on that song.
I feel that.
I want to know how Miss Mocha comes into play because you be with Mo all the time.
Yeah.
You are repping him all the time. So are you kind of like his manager or just like a ride or die like support? Or both?
Right hand.
That's my best friend though. So like before we went on air, we've been on each other since like 2008. Before the music, we was running track. So like
that's what's up.
Yeah, like this is my friend. And when I came back to Milwaukee, like we kind of came up together. So as he was building his brand, I was building MK Expanded, and we was kind of like helping each other like he'll perform at all my shows, or if he drop, I help him whatever he need me to help him with in the beginning. But where we at today, I think he kind of got it on his own. I just help more on the marketing side, like things like this, you know what I'm saying? Like, or, oh, this is a cool social media strategy you should do. Like, that's what our relationship is. But at the end of the day, if I wasn't working with him, he's still my friend. So I'm still going to support it regardless. Like, I don't got to do nothing to support it. So,
and I see a lot of Milwaukee artists going to social media like TikTok to get their point across, you know, because many times a lot of the rappers were complaining that they weren't getting any spins in the clubs. But now that TikTok is here and social media, they just blowing up worldwide off of these social media platforms. Which one are you more invested in?
Right now, it's Instagram. We're getting into TikTok right now. Facebook, that's cool. That's more for like family stuff for real. But really Instagram, like what you said, like you can really blow up. Like you can go from nobody to somebody just off of them hearing what you sound like off a little freestyle you do.
Right. Facts.
Oh, that's funny because you're definitely about to freestyle in the next segment.
Oh, man, it's crazy.
I want to hear them bars.
Hey, look, we got Hometown Music Thursdays hosted by your boy Benjamin.
It's amazing.
And Carrie Noni Juice World in the building. We got Mo'city. We got Moca in the building. When we come back, we're going to hear some art from Mo'city. We're going to hear you paint this picture for the audience.
Yeah, for sure.
Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
And that's Tory Lowe, bringing you all the action and all the smoke. Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. The Truth app is home for all the Milwaukee Panther content you would want.
He'll dart baseline, and he will tomahawk it home with his right hand.
From conversations on the airwaves.
We're going to defend every board up the floor and every bounce and every pass. And we've got good depth, and you have to have good depth for the way we play.
To game highlights.
And at the top, rises for three over Young and buries it.
Find The Roar on the Truth app, Apple, Spotify, and wherever else you get your podcasts to keep up with Panthers hoops.
The Empowerment Small Business Loan Program, we're talking about up to $5 million, which for small business owners, we need that. That's like payroll, that's resources. So can you just let us know, what is the program and why is this lending program so important to Old National Bank?
Years ago, our CEO, Jim Ryan, this program is his brainchild. He was working with Roland Shelton, who you know, Denise, out of Evansville, and they identified that African-American business owners, Hispanic business owners, Native American business owners, as well as women business owners had a difficult time in obtaining financing from the traditional credit partners. And so we went out, created a program, launched it last year, 2023. And so far last year, we have helped over 100 successful minority and women-owned businesses with about $25 million in loans. We've already started this year with almost $8 million in approvals, again, geared toward minority business owners and women business owners that normally had difficulties in obtaining traditional credit finance.
Protect your dream home with American Family Insurance. And you can weather any storm. You'll also save up to 25% by bundling home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance. Get a quote. Find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Discounts may not apply to all coverages on an auto or home policy. Discounts do not apply to life insurance policies. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
I'm attorney David Gruber. You've heard our slogan thousands of times, but we are much more than just one call. We are one team, one community, one family, and we're the one law firm that can get you the results and compensation you deserve after a serious accident. Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
Are you ready to embrace the fall-winter season in style? Visit Designs by C. Marie, your premier apparel production and custom design company. They offer a wide range of services to cater to your needs, from embroidery to full-color dye with the highest quality designs. Designs by C. Marie provides keepsakes for both business and personal use. From memorable gifts to promotional items, they've got you covered. Visit designsbycmarie.com for convenient shipping and local delivery options. Designs by C. Marie. Dress fashionably this season.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Wavy boy go crazy.
I need it more than my next breath. I do. Feel like drugs.
I'm 1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Hometown Hero Thursday, Hometown Music Thursdays, hosted by Ben Jammin.
It's amazing.
And in the building, Carrie Noni Juice World in the building.
Yeah, I was keeping it juicy, y'all.
And we got Mo'city in the building and Moca Harris for our hometown musical guest. But Ben Jammin, get it cracking. What's going on?
You know what? Y'all know what it is, Truth Nation. It's Hometown Hero, hosted by your boy Ben Jammin. Are you ready?
Yes, sir. Let's go crazy. Yeah. Look, it get messy. People using step stools to try to catch me, knowing that I move with ladders, something extra. Speaking life, but lately I've been dying to test them. Everybody shine, but ain't been diamond tested. Rick interviews tell y'all boy you're acting reckless. I pop about the blue, cause you ain't get the message. He must got an Android, brethren. Look, all them bots in your comment section got you cocky and confident. Boy, you moving so extra, trying to war with the boy from the bot. You a botty, nobody knows, throwing rocks at the throne. You must be playing with your nose, it's wicked. Everyone's got an addiction, mine is giving evictions to rappers acting like vixens for dissing with no permission. I'm off restriction, the album done, but I ain't. Let me go back in. Look,
hey,
CAM. The P is me as peas in my family tree. That apple don't fall far from the legacy. Eyes on the Pegasus. 9/11 look heaven seen. Terrier and devilish. What's the king of the jungle? The elephants, the veterans, they show me love. Lit like Thomas Edison. Flames in the comments so much it's becoming repetitive. You're in hell here. Let me get my breathing right. Look. Torture my competition with thoughts in my composition. My brothers is switch and twisting. They telling me I'm like, chill, we on truth right now. You know what I mean?
Hey.
You know, we gotta,
Mo'city in the building.
Hey.
You know what I mean? Something like, I appreciate y'all for the opportunity for real, man.
The king of the jungle is the elephant.
You know? Everybody thinks it's the lion, but what's really, you know?
I say it's the African man.
Hey, it could be, for sure. You know what I mean? I like that one. That's tough.
But no, I love it though.
Appreciate you.
You know what, Mo'city? I want to actually kind of like break down a little bit of that. So as Tory had pointed out, you had mentioned the king of the jungle is the elephant.
Yeah.
How'd you construct that bar?
Just
and why? Like,
based
what that
off,
mean?
Man, based off of how I've been living in Milwaukee, right? Where it's kind of like I keep hitting my head on like a glass ceiling, and I think this is the first year we broke through. And everybody, I watch a lot of people get praised for a lot of things. And I was like, dang, man, I want some praise too. Yeah. So I'm acknowledging the fact that they lions, but you know, we're a different breed over here.
That's interesting. I love that though.
Yeah.
Man, that beat was something serious.
You know what I mean?
And the way you slow it down to try to get you to paint, get you in this world, to paint the picture, that was dope. It's like you can see every bar.
Appreciate
it. You can feel every bar. I like that.
Thank you.
I like when you can vividly see the bars.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it though.
Who are your influences?
J. Cole for sure. Big Crit, Schoolboy Q, Kendrick Lamar, Drake. The list goes on and on for sure. You know what I mean? But I'm actually influenced way more by R&B than I am hip hop for sure.
Where do you see? Because again, like you said, you know, you feel like Milwaukee is just starting to get its shine. Like, where do you see it actually going for Milwaukee? Like, do you see Milwaukee actually becoming this mecca of hip hop? Do you think Milwaukee ever get its turn, or is that time done and over with? Like, because I mean, hip hop's on international now.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I think Milwaukee definitely is about to get its turn if it ain't already getting its turn right now.
Yeah.
I just read the comments. You know what I mean? Everybody loved the Milwaukee sound.
Yeah.
You know, it's fun. It's upbeat. It's making people want to move. I love that. You know what I mean? So we definitely got a time coming.
Yeah.
With all the things that you're hearing about the entertainment business, with what's going on behind the scenes. A recent male employee came out, a producer with Diddy. Like, where do you see yourself in the game? Like when, if like,
do you see yourself at the Diddy parties?
You gotta tell them no.
Right? You gotta tell them no.
You gotta tell
but
them
you
no.
know what I'm saying?
Tell them no.
We starting to hear.
Yeah.
We look at the front part, the videos, the excitement part.
Yeah.
But now we're starting to hear stories, horrifying stories on the back end of people that they don't own their names, or they was in these weird contracts, or they had to do X, Y, and Z to compromise themselves. How did that make you feel being an artist in the game right now?
I mean, I don't feel a way about it. We've always heard the stories as kids.
Right.
I feel like if you go into a game and you know it's compromised and you allow yourself to be compromised, you already knew you was going to go in and you was going to do whatever.
You was going to bust it open.
You was going to do whatever. You know what I mean? So, when I hear about the stories, I'm like, you was willing to do whatever. Now, me, I wanted to do a lot of things, but it's a lot of things I got to stand on morals and principles at the end of the day. I'm from Milwaukee. I can't let them do me like that.
Yeah. They say you from the mill. What you gonna do for this mill?
Nah, not a lot. Not a lot. Not a lot.
What's your end game? Like, what do you want to be? Do you want to be an independent artist that's known for being independent, kind of like a Chance the Rapper or a La Russell route, or would you want to be with a label?
Definitely want to go independent. I want to control my own destiny. I love the way La Russell doing it, the way Russ was doing it. Yeah, that's the end game for me. I also want to teach the game to people that's around me. That way, like, we ain't got to go through these doors. Because usually when you dependent on the third party, you dependent on the third party. You know what I mean? I want us to be able to work everything out in-house.
How you going about setting up that infrastructure then?
So the good news is, I'm part of a collective called Camp Shuttleworth.
Okay.
And we always keep it honest with each other about good, bad, and different. We just set up a home base. We go sign the deal on a lease today. So
congratulations.
Yeah. So we just own each other a lot. Thank you. I appreciate it for real. We just own each other a lot. As far as like social media is where we gotta kill it at right there. You know what I mean? Make sure we get heavy into advertisement and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's the whole goal for us. I'm not looking for a lot of help.
So with you and Shuttleworth now, is that your collective? That's your team?
Yeah.
What does that consist of?
It consists of the best rappers I know.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And the best videographer I know, my boy Gonzalez, man. That's my light-skinned brother right there.
Shout out to Gonzalez.
Hey, working together, teamwork make the dream work.
In real life. One of us going to make it. As long as one of us get through that door.
Y'all all make it.
Y'all already made it.
Yeah, for sure.
How did you put that team together?
Majority of these people I've known from my childhood.
Yeah.
Like C's, I've been knowing my brother C's for I want to say 12 years. So all of these people, none of these people are new. I think the newest person I know is my guy Fifth, and we've been locked in for 7 years.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, so
no new friends. Friends.
It ain't even like that.
No.
It's just I just want to be able to truly trust you, and because you hold the keys to my success at the end of the day.
Who producing the album?
Man, a lot of different producers. I got Johnny Vertiz on here. That's my guy, but it's a song called City on here. It's amazing by Kid Fashion. It's crazy, So
okay, that's what's up. Are these all Milwaukee producers?
Nah, I ain't working no Milwaukee producers on this one.
Okay,
yeah, but I got a Milwaukee project coming out from the camp. All Milwaukee producers.
Fire.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
I was gonna ask you, do you do this full time?
No, I do this part time.
How do you balance that?
So I own a business, right? I own a cleaning business, janitorial service.
What's your business, bro? You better put it out here. We on radio.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Get your monies.
I own Commercial Business Solutions LLC.
Okay. Commercial Business Solutions LLC.
Yes, sir.
And what do y'all do?
We do janitorial services.
Okay.
So I've been in business for about 3 years now.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I work for him.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
that is for real.
Sure.
That's a black business right there.
Yeah.
We do Black Business Fridays on Truth Be Told on Fridays.
Okay,
It's powered by Winnie. Actually, you could call in tomorrow for real. 8 a.m.
All right, bet for sure. Yeah, that's what I do. So that's what I do a third of the time. I'm a father the other third of the time, and I rap the other third of the time.
Wow, that's a huge balancing act.
That's what I'm saying. It's so much that you got to really be on it. Do you have a routine or are you real type A?
Nah, legit. Any waking moment I get that's not me doing those two other things, I'm with G. We shooting some kind of content. We shooting some kind of new visuals. The new visuals from the album, I want to make everything look cinematic. I don't want to do no running shoots and stuff. So everything's like sets and stuff. So legit, any days we get off, we working. You know what I mean? And then even on days that we working. You know what I mean? So
you never off.
Never
off the clock.
No, I'm still young, so we got to do it now.
Hey.
Question. So, because a lot of times people do have a hard time finding the balance in between being a creative and having a work life, and on top of that, you being a parent.
Yeah.
Like, again, how do you fit in the creativity for yourself?
Man, I'll be up all night. So like sometimes we'll get in from work around like 11 o'clock, and I'm still like up from working all day.
Yeah.
I can't fall asleep, so I'm up to like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning running ideas back and forth with Gonzalez about new visuals and stuff that, or I'm just rapping. So that's what I'm doing. So 4 o'clock in the morning, that's what I'm doing. I sleep to about 9 o'clock, then I'm back up at work.
Yeah. That's hard.
Yeah.
Lastly, I want to ask you about your cover art.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was really interesting. It's the one with all the different your camp pretty much,
that's
right?
Yeah.
What made you think of doing that? Because it looks kind of cool because it's far out.
Yeah.
It's zoomed out, but everyone's like spread out at the same time. So what was the inspiration for that?
Everything about me is family. So I want to make sure this is the album, I think, for me.
Yeah.
I want to showcase my people in the right light. These are the people that's coming with me. These are the people that, I trust my life with. So what's a better way than to open up the cover with them?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
That's hard.
Any tours, any shows coming up?
All that's coming up. We got shows in March. I know Moca working on a tour for me right now. I perform every weekend. So
where at?
In somewhere everywhere. We didn't get Cactus. We didn't get Miller High Life. We didn't get Legit. Everything in between. Yeah.
How can people keep up with you? What are your social media handles? Your .com? How can we keep track of your progress?
You can follow me everywhere on social media. MOCITYSW. I'm legit everywhere. I respond back. I follow back. I ain't funny acting. So that's where I'm at. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all that.
Mo'city.
SW.
Fire.
Yeah, man.
All right. Well, thank you for stopping through, Mo'city.
Thank y'all for having me. It's been a privilege.
What's going on? Is it Pop Culture Report time for Mo'city?
It's Pop Culture Report time for Mo'city.
Hey.
All right.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay, well, when we come back, we'll have a Pop Culture Report, Mo'city. Mocha, y'all gonna hang around?
Yeah, we here.
Pop Culture Report with B. Jimmy.
It's amazing.
And Carrie Noni Juice. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app at 1017thetruth.com.
Okay, Fred, so I got some questions.
What's up?
Where should I go if I want to start my own business?
You go to EerieInsurance.com.
Okay, Fred, so where should I go if my kid needs an internship? Or if I need a job, where do I go?
You go to EerieInsurance.com.
Okay, so what if I want to work for a company that believes in diversity, has great benefits, and growth for people like us?
You already know, it's EerieInsurance.com.
Man, so Fred, I just need to go to Erie Insurance?
Go to EerieInsurance.com for all that you need.
It's amazing!
When you join Educators Credit Union, you're not just another number or just another customer. You're a member owner. As a member owner, you can expect award-winning financial services, free financial education, and a team of people by your side helping you make informed financial decisions. Ready to join the Educators Credit Union family? Membership is open to anyone who lives or works in southeastern Wisconsin, no matter your career. Learn more at ecu.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility is required.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Denise Thomas with her truth.
Abundance, prosperity. Those are just two words to describe what I want to experience in this thing called life. I am committed to winning and helping others win. And what I'm realizing as part of that journey of abundance, success, and increase, I'm going to have to get more complete with using the word no. There is power in saying and using the word no. And what's even more incredible about the word is that it's universal. No matter where I am in this world, everyone understands the meaning of no. And the importance of saying no is not about rejecting others. It's not about creating barriers between you and someone else. It's more about making sure that as part of our self-care and building our wealth and our abundance, that we are able to say no to things, people, or places that are not part of that journey. There's been an amplified focus in our community regarding our mental health and our self-care and just valuing ourselves more. And a lot of us associate the word yes with being perceived as someone who is supportive. I want to challenge you as well as myself to continue to embrace your focus on mental health, continuing to embrace your focus on self-care. And in addition to that, ignite your ability as part of your self-care to demonstrate confidence and strength by setting boundaries and simply using your power of using and saying the word no.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth Be Told with DT and Telly weekdays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Alex Tellez. The Bucks look to remain undefeated since the All-Star break tonight at 6 as they are on the road versus the Charlotte Hornets. Coverage over on WTMJ at 5:30. As spring training continues, the Brewers look to bounce back coming off their 6-1 loss versus Chicago Cubs Wednesday afternoon as they are set to take on the Texas Rangers at 2:05. Over in college basketball, the Milwaukee Panthers defeated the IUPUI Jaguars Wednesday night by a final score of 75-70. BJ Freeman leading the way for the Panthers with 22 points. The Panthers' final regular season game before the Horizon League Conference Tournament is this Saturday at 5 versus the Green Bay Phoenix at the UWM Panther Arena. Coverage on 1017 The Truth beginning at 4:30. This sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams, member FDIC.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Truth Nation, it's time to start jamming with juice. This is the Pop Culture Report with Carrie Noni and Benjamin on The Tory Lowe Show. Tap in to see what's trending today on Pop Culture Report.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Pop Culture Report brought to you by Benjamin.
It's amazing.
And Carrie Noni Juice.
Yeah, always keeping it juicy.
Also, we got guests from Hometown Music Thursday, our Hometown Music hero guests in the building. Mo'city and Moca Harris. How y'all doing?
Good. Thank you for having us.
What's going on out here in these pop culture streets?
Man, what's not going on in these pop culture streets? All right, I'm seeing so many things happen out there in the pop culture universe. But the one thing that I got to talk about, I got to tell my truth. All right, and it's not even necessarily my truth. It's somebody else's truth. So if y'all don't know, okay, there is an alleged, there have been allegations posed against P. Diddy.
Again.
Accusations. Accusations. Thank you so much, DJ Brother Z. Accusations against P. Diddy. And a male affiliate of his proclaims that Diddy had sexually assaulted him. And it hasn't just been him. All right, in these documents, if you guys have not seen, Meek Mill has also been listed.
What?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Damn. I heard Cuba Gooding Jr. was allegedly involved. Meek Mill?
Meek Mill is allegedly a part of this scandal. All right. And my question to
how?
There we go. That was my question. How are y'all really feeling about these allegations?
What Meek Mill do? What did he say?
I mean, you know what?
He took that from Diddy.
What?
Lord.
Take that.
He was at the take that. You didn't see them in the matching twin outfits together?
Oh, wow.
And him dangling his little feet in the pool with the fries.
Wow.
That's
in
real.
His lap.
Nah, I saw the screenshot of Stevie J.
Oh, yeah. I saw his name, too.
They had him in the documents, but it was a screenshot of Stevie J, like, getting it. And then the guy who allegedly was the one that was doing it got on social media and was taking credit for that.
I guess my thing is,
it's a whole mess going on.
Are you surprised? I mean, come on now.
I'm not surprised, but I am shocked that they're allowing this much information. We heard stories,
right,
where there's smoke, there's fire, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this level of information and documentation from a lawyer putting this out here. First, when Cassie did it, it was a detailed idea where we don't have to guess no more, because if a lawyer signs off on a document, that means that they have the proof to prove what they're saying.
Right.
Okay, so they just can't put out a false legal document.
Exactly.
Or they can get disbarred.
Mm-hmm.
So when this came out, 70-some pages with clips, snippets, and all of this.
Screenshots.
I'm just surprised this much detail is coming out.
I'm not surprised at all. Are y'all surprised?
I'm hurt.
I feel you, Mocha.
I am hurt because, like, when I was an intern in the music industry and stuff, Diddy was a person that I really looked up to. I was calling myself the female Diddy. And
oh, wow.
Yeah, I really looked up to him. He all on my page and all that. So it's hard for me to separate the brand Diddy from the person. And that's what I've been trying to do. But as a woman, I shouldn't be, or as a person in the music industry, like taking advantage of people is really bad. Right. So, but I'm really hurt from this situation. I looked up to him so much. It was always Jay-Z or Diddy, Jay-Z or Diddy. And because of his personality, I always went to the Diddy side. So I'm really hurt about it. I don't really got much to say. It hurt my feelings. And more stuff keep coming out So it's everybody ain't lying. So,
What about you, Mo'city? How you feeling?
I ain't surprised at all. I mean, but it's still accusations though, right?
Accusations.
Well, it's in court. I mean, they're filing a court case against Diddy, a civil case.
Yeah.
So eventually, if they don't settle, it's going to end up in court.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, so we've been hearing stories about Diddy and his the way he been partying for a while. You know what I mean? So am I surprised? Nah. I mean, some of the names that's like a part of it, I'm surprised about that for sure.
Yeah. This last one had he unloaded.
Yeah.
I mean, people that I watched Cuba Gooding on Boys in the Hood.
Facts.
I just think it goes back to,
but like I said,
what you said before, it's the industry.
It is the industry.
It's a lot of stuff that goes on in the industry. So I guess for me, I don't know, it's not surprising. Now, maybe if I see something with Beyonce, I'm like, oh my God, Beyonce, what's going on, sis? But I don't know. Diddy, doesn't surprise me now. The whole Usher situation, I'm a little like, I don't want to talk about it because y'all know how I feel about Usher. But
he's burning.
Hey,
Lord.
That's not what we was talking about. It's accusations about him and Diddy as well.
The party ain't jumping like it used to.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I wonder who else will end up coming out.
Right.
Just because I think it's that time right now that is, we had the Me Too movement. Everybody was getting it in.
I blame Cat Williams.
This was going to happen regardless.
I have a question, though. Is it
he put that energy out there, and now everybody want to expose everybody. Like,
is it ever
if they was holding back?
In what way?
What you say?
Like you should have been at the party.
That or like, how can you allow somebody to do something that you don't really want to do? Like somebody mentioned that earlier. Is it ever the other person's fault? Like, why are you letting this man do all this stuff to you?
It's a lot of things that happens. You know what I mean? Sometimes they're under the influence of certain things, and then they regret it.
They said that Puffy, before people came in, he was sprinkling that magic over the drink.
That's crazy.
Little Angel does.
Allegedly.
Nah.
You gotta put the allegedly.
Hey.
I don't ever think it's really. I think everybody has some kind of fault to a degree. However, when it comes down to, like, again, a woman or a man being taken advantage of, I think when it comes down to the abuser, it was the abuser's fault, right? Like, you came in with this kind of, dark idea, sinister idea, like we just said, Diddy sprinkling a little magic on people's drinks. Obviously, that was sinister of him. He actually planned to take advantage of whomever he could at the time, And even with that being said, I was just watching something with Columbus Short, and Columbus Short was talking about how Diddy hit him up at like 2 a.m, talking about, hey, it's your boy Brother Love. Come up to the hotel. It's just me. 2 a.m. in the morning, bro. Like,
what do you
come
mean
on,
by
bro.
that?
You know what I'm saying? The mug trying to crack some buns, I guess. But it's just like, is this what is expected to get into this industry? Because now we're seeing all these big, heavy power players are getting exposed. The person who actually filed these accusations against Diddy didn't even just mention Diddy. He mentioned some top moguls in there.
Yeah.
Man, now they must be tapped in. The Illuminati done got me, y'all. Illuminati got me. Lucien and Grange. He was mentioning it. And personally, I'm happy Lucien and Grange is in there because he's such a power player. And ultimately, if he is able to be taken down, I think that will be a complete flip of the game as we know it right now.
Yeah.
So
in what way, though? Like, what will be flipped?
Well, now a lot of the independents can have they cannot be interrupted by the huge machine that's out there.
Yeah.
There's a huge machine out there that's taking up a lot of space. And if that falls off, then it's open for independence.
Open season.
Because now that machine is going to be
It's broken up.
Yeah, broken.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's going to allow for independent artists to take a huger leap in the game
Than ever before.
Facts.
And I think it sets a precedent for all like the misuse of power, right?
Mhm.
When people have these like power dynamics and stuff.
R. Kelly.
You know? But yeah,
Stop
I think
being the name of
if you
love.
still
Stop,
if you
stop.
still have hold a lot of power in the game and stuff like that, you know, like, okay, I seen what just happened over there.
Yeah.
Let me not do that same
Right.
thing. So it kind of, you know, checks a lot of the stuff that's already, you know,
Right.
that might be already getting out of hand.
Plus, you're seeing the end of the old gatekeeper era.
Straight
All
up.
the old gatekeepers are being exposed,
Yeah.
but there are some new ones.
Yeah, for sure.
Some new, fresh, young faces in the game that we may not know, like a Diddy, or may not know like the people that are being addressed right now.
Yeah.
But they'll always keep somebody in place.
Yeah.
These people are recyclable.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, when we come back, we'll have more Pop Culture Report, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
This Saturday, it's the final regular season game at the UW Milwaukee Panther Arena. The Panthers are set to take on their rival up north in the Green Bay Phoenix.
LD with a roundhouse rim rocker.
Scott Warris has the coverage Saturday starting at 4:30 on 1017 The Truth and the Educators Credit Union Milwaukee Panthers Sports Network from Learfield.
Toss for Stewart. 3 in the wind. Bullseye. 1.2. Stewart buries one. There's always room for Jello.
Tip-off happens at 5 o'clock.
Heart disease won't stop us. Diabetes won't slow us down. Allergies, high blood pressure, shoulder pain, cancer. Nothing will keep us from pushing Wisconsin ahead. Because with the Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network, forward progress is what we stand for. That means always pushing and always innovating. With new technologies and breakthrough treatments that make life better, whether we're sick or well. It means providing more convenience and more ways to receive medical excellence for all your health needs, for big and small. It means being there for you, our family, caring for yours. So let's keep raising the bar. Let's keep testing the limits of what medicine can do. Let's push ahead and make life here as great as it can be. Visit Freighter.com to find out how.
Injured at work, unable to work due to health problems, or denied VA benefits you are entitled to? Last year, Tayback Law helped return over $41 million in wrongfully denied benefits to the people in our communities. Tayback Law celebrates Black History Month by bringing its message to the truth. Their team is thrilled to see Milwaukee achieve this award-winning outlet for speaking truth to power, and Tayback Law is always ready to fight for you. Call Tayback for the payback. Visit TaybackAttorneys.com.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because our home policies help protect your dreams and come with peace of mind. Save up to 25% by bundling home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance. Get a quote, find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Discounts may not apply to all coverages on an auto or home policy. Discounts do not apply to life insurance policies. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Business owners, it's time to elevate your banking experience with Associated Bank. Whether you're a small startup or a large enterprise, they've got you covered with 3 business checking accounts to meet your needs. With Associated Bank, you get top-notch customer service, a team of local business experts, and the exciting features you need to give your business a boost. For a limited time, open a new account today and earn up to a $750 bonus. Just deposit and maintain the required balance and watch your bonus grow. It's that simple. Visit AssociatedBank.com/business checking. Member FDIC.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, it's time to start jamming with juice. This is the Pop Culture Report with Carrie Noni and Ben Jammin on the Tory Lowe Show. Tap in to see what's trending today on Pop Culture Report.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. Pop Culture Report. Brought to you by Benjamin.
Yeah,
It's
he's not being
amazing.
those allegations.
Carrie Noni Juice.
Yeah, I was keeping it juicy, y'all.
Hometown Music Thursday guest, Mo'city in the building with Moca.
Hey.
Hey.
Thank you for having us.
Hell yeah. Wow, this is so funny. So if you guys were tapped into the first segment of the Pop Culture Report, what we talked about is Diddy and these allegations against him. When it comes down to Diddy, we definitely know him to be a businessman, a business mogul, bringing in stars, greatest hip-hop of all time, Biggie, and doing Bad Boy Records, and even the
Making of the band.
Making of the band. But with that being said,
Get that cheesecake bean.
I wouldn't have got that cheesecake. He was talking to them records. All right, I got more respect than that.
Right.
Okay. But with that being said, we are asking.
Really?
You know what? We got 10 minutes left. All right. You want the professional Ben, or you want me to get ignorant? Okay.
Ben, you are because be Ben.
Okay, I'm gonna just be Ben. I'm gonna be me. Y'all know what it is, Truth Nation. The question real live is how do we go about actually, or even do we separate the artist from the music and the music from the artist? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when it comes down to Diddy, as Mocha was saying before, and even as we talked briefly off air, I was looking up to Diddy. I would wake up literally from 2013 to about 2018 listening to Diddy motivation, Diddy inspiration, and to find out these allegations.
You was on his
against him.
Instagram.
I was on the Instagram. I was watching the YouTube videos. I wanted to live and hustle like P. Diddy did.
You was on the love frequency.
I was on the love frequency. All right, I was on the love
The
frequency.
Diddy love frequency.
I was on the Diddy love. Well, hopefully one day I can be. I ain't gonna be running up in nobody's booty hole, but
that was the frequency.
Maybe it was. Okay, maybe it was.
That's what they saying the frequency was in the lawsuit.
But with that being said, do you guys actually feel like you have to separate the artist from the music after things like this come out?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Because the artist isn't the art.
Interesting. Like the man is the man. The man is the man who he is, but the art that he actually makes is just that.
Yeah, because like if I paint a picture, right?
Okay.
It's up to you to interpret it.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I can give you what I was thinking, but that might not be what you're thinking about.
Yeah.
So the art can be interpreted how you want it to be. Now that man, that's a fact. Whatever's going on with him is a fact.
Yeah.
But art and artists are different things.
Now that's very interesting because a lot of people get a lot of pushback, especially today when you still playing R. Kelly at the barbecues.
Still playing on.
I mean, me too, because I'm one of these dudes. I'll still step in the name of love.
Yeah.
Like I'll never forget how I believe I can fly truly made me feel.
Yeah.
Now, my heart goes out to the women that he actually abused, used and abused, but it seems like you get a lot of pushback for even having any kind of any sense of actually liking these artists. And it's just like, man, why can't we just separate it?
Look what happened to Chris Brown recently. He was supposed to be at the All-Star game.
Right.
He ain't been in no real incidents.
In a long time.
He's saying that he got denied being in the All-Star game during All-Star weekend because allegedly, Ruffles was the sponsor.
Yeah.
And he was told that he could be in the game, but then he was later told he couldn't.
Right.
So why are they holding things against Chris Brown?
Facts. And Miles Bridges was just playing in Milwaukee the other day too. So
Miles Bridges?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who's Miles Bridges?
He's a NBA player who was convicted of
rape?
No, beating his baby mama.
Oh, okay. Hey, it's usually rape. You usually got to be something real serious to be like,
It's
"Dang,
domestic, but what
you
I'm saying,
cancel, bro."
But what I'm saying is they pick and choose who they support and who they don't support.
Right.
And
I think in the Chris Brown situation, it was the person he did it to more so what he did. Because he was like 15, 16 when that happened, but doing it to Rihanna.
Yeah.
That's what I think that's what.
But they made up.
Yeah, I know. I don't have nothing against Chris Brown. Like they even got into a relationship afterwards.
Right.
I don't think it was just Rihanna though. I think it was the stuff afterwards with like Karrueche and all the other what do you call them when you want to keep someone away from you? What?
Ghost.
When you want to keep them away from you, you do the contract.
contract. NDA women.
Are you talking about a restraining order?
Thank you. I cannot think. My goodness. Like restraining orders put on him just for the abuse that he has done to other women since Rihanna.
Okay, well then why Dr. Dre got a huge award he giving out at the Grammy?
I think maybe it's politics.
The Lifetime Award.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I think it's
Oh,
politics.
they picking and choosing.
You know what?
They do pick and choose for sure, but I think that's just how the industry goes. Unfortunately,
I think because again, we gotta look at who's giving out these awards, and typically it's white America. You know, so when we talk about Chris Brown, look, he's beloved by the black community out here. He's actually loved by a lot of the youth. However, the white establishment that owns the Grammys and has ownership of Ruffles, they still see him as quote unquote this thug. I'll never forget this. This stays seared in my mind for the rest of my life. I remember going to Applebee's all by myself, and three white execs are sitting down. Didn't even realize I was there. They sitting down, they eating and casually talking, and the woman was talking about some dude running up in her to a crib, about to rob the whole house or whatever, and the two white dudes who were listening to her, they just casually say, "Oh my God, that sounds like something Chris Brown would do." What the hell Chris Brown got to do with robberies? How does that equate?
I guess once your name get out there, it could go how many ways, right?
And that's
like
my
Diddy,
point.
like how we doing Diddy right now. Like now everybody, Diddy is associated with sexual assault on men and women.
Yeah, man, that's
in the music industry.
That's pretty wild. I can't believe you just said that, Tory. But
that's what's going on.
That is what's going on. Like Diddy accusations with sexual accusations against men and women, and forcing this young producer, I think they called him Rod. Hot Rod.
Up. Have you ever been
Lil Rod.
swallowed
Lil Rod.
Yeah.
Maybe he was the Little Spoon. Like,
Oh wow.
He had the Lil Rod, bro. But no.
Here we go.
Like,
It's a wild name to have.
It is. And think about it. Diddy probably gave him the name. No, you Lil Rod.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh my God. But with that
wow.
being said, these are the types of things that actually happen inside the music industry. Not even just the music industry, entertainment. And I'm just glad.
Hollywood in general.
Hollywood in general. Like
Hollyweird.
Yeah, Hollyweird. Maybe Cat Williams did really spark something, you know,
Right.
because the truth needs to be revealed. And I think once the truth does get revealed, that's when we can all ultimately, you know, move forward. Again, like we were talking about with the Lucian Grange possibly being taken down, and now the whole entire music industry will be turned on its head. So independent artists can actually have a true chance to win, you know, and actually build up their own machines.
And I heard that Dr. Umar made a post, and I watched Dr. Umar try to break down the things that are going on with Diddy, and he said that Diddy tried to sue a company, DeLeon, a liquor company.
Yeah.
And once he filed that lawsuit for
That's when everything
discrimination,
started coming out.
that's when he was attacked and started to be broken down because he was no longer useful to the establishment that he was a part of.
But that's what happens though, because Tory, you told me this before, but
Right.
you know, never give anybody leverage over you.
Right.
That's what happens when you're inviting all these business people out to your dirty Diddy parties, your all white parties, talking about take that.
Oh,
You
wow.
took too much now. You know, so
And I think that Wendy Williams, you see Wendy Williams out here in her documentary, and she lived a life of tearing people down.
Very true.
And now it seems like this last bit of her life is showing how she's being torn down.
I wouldn't say she's being.
She
I mean,
is,
it's
bro.
mental. It's mental stuff.
No,
though.
You
Like,
know,
it's sick.
no, you don't film that and put that out there.
No, but I'm saying not. I'm saying you're saying with her being torn down. I'm saying it was a sickness. Like it wasn't.
Okay.
That's how
Because-
that's how they
want
market
you
it
to
to you.
believe. That's what they want you to
That's
believe.
how they market
bro.
it to you.
That's what they want you to believe. Like for real, okay, because we only got 1 minute. Kanye West had already told us, look, there are doctors out here who actually literally work for the government. They work for the government. They're already agents. He had a coach, a gym coach or whatever, who
That was
basically prescribed
CIA.
Yeah, who happened to be CIA for Canada and stuff, but prescribed him lithium, basically so they could keep him underneath his control. Tyrese came out and said the same exact thing, like, "Hey, I was on lithium.
Yeah.
Those were the psych meds. That's why y'all got him on the camera crying." Even the same case with Wendy Williams. It's so crazy. About almost 10 years ago to this date, she was talking about herself. Basically saying like, hey, you know what? There was this one big journalist, radio personality, and they ended up corrupting her, and it turned out to be Wendy Williams. This is Wendy Williams saying this about her before this even all took place. Now, when you go back and even look at that documentary and how things are positioned and the narrative that they're trying to paint of her being an alcoholic, sometimes you see her actually try to fight back against the person, but because they're so tricky with the editing and the video editing and how they decide to craft the conversation, it make her and paint her as the villain or paint her as the sick, ill person. But I don't believe that she's actually that ill. I believe that it's somebody at a higher power doing something.
It's definitely some medication involved in this.
Very true.
All right, and that is the pop culture
Hey,
report.
thank y'all for that pop culture report. Thank you, Mo'city. Thank you, Mocha.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you, Benjamin.
It's amazing.
And Carrie Noni Juice for that pop culture report. When we
Yeah.
come back, we're going to open up the lines, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Tune in to Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus Audio Network, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Behind the Bucks peels back the curtain to give fans unique access and deep storytelling unlike ever before. Subscribe and download right now to get a companion podcast to the new Amazon documentary, Giannis, A Marvelous Journey. Hear about the making of the dog and learn about how Milwaukee became home for the Adetokounmpo family. Find Behind the Bucks at bucks.com/plus or wherever you get your podcasts.
Here at the new 1017 The Truth, we aim to be a staple in Milwaukee's Black community. We are committed to partnering with local organizations and supporting Black-owned businesses. We are proud to call Milwaukee our city and promise to be a positive reflection of our community. We look forward to celebrating Black culture and excellence with you every day as we make history and continue to uplift the voices in our city. Join us for the journey at the new 1017 The Truth, founded by Gruber Law Offices, Milwaukee Black Talk.
This monumental moment in Black history is sponsored by Tayback Law, Educators Credit Union, Freighted and the Medical College of Wisconsin, and American Family Insurance.
Investment Chief Executive, graduate of Cornell University and Columbia Business School, Robert Frederick Smith was born in Denver, Colorado. With degrees in chemical engineering, finance, and marketing, Robert Smith held a number of corporate positions, including positions at Goldman Sachs. Subsequently, in 2000, he founded his own company, Vista Equity Partners, and soon became one of the industry's top performers. A member of the leadership circle for the Martin Luther King Memorial, he also received honorary degrees from American University and Houston Tillotson University. Recipient of the Reginald F. Lewis Achievement Award, the Ripple of Hope Award, Humanitarian of the Year, Distinguished Alumni, well-known philanthropist. We salute Robert F. Smith.
This monumental moment in Black history is sponsored by Tayback Law, Educators Credit Union, Freighted and the Medical College of Wisconsin, and American Family Insurance.
Truth Nation, it is Denise Thomas
And Telly Hughes.
from Truth Be Told with DT and Telly. And guess what?
What is that, DT?
Our Truth fans can now watch and stream us live every day, Telly.
Wait a minute, Denise. Let me make sure I got this thing right. Our amazing and incredible Truth fans can go to 1017thetruth.com, click the Watch Live link, and watch me and you do our thing live from YouTube and Twitter every morning?
Yes, Telly, that is exactly right. So now they can watch you almost lose your black card every Friday during our Truth Telling Hit segment.
Come on now. You know I'm never losing my black card. But Truth Nation, you gotta tune into all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows, as you can not only listen live on the app, but you can also stream us live all day, every day by going to 1017thetruth.com and clicking the Watch Live link.
Breaking news, weather, entertainment, and sports. We have it all here. This is 1017 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 1017 The Truth News Update.
I'm Julian Johnson. A woman dead in a parked car. According to TMJ4 News, Franklin police are investigating after they were called for an unresponsive female inside a vehicle at a Walgreens near 76 and Rawson. Police say the death does not appear to be suspicious and they have no further information to share at this time. Reckless driving and speeding are the cause of a multi-car accident Tuesday afternoon. Milwaukee police were trying to stop a rampant vehicle on South 20th Street, but then it ran a red light in southern Milwaukee and crashed into a police squad car and another car. The 24-year-old driver of the fleeing car was taken into custody after a short foot chase, and 3 people were taken to local hospitals for treatment. Wisconsin has bipartisan support to build a network of high-speed EV charging stations. The state assembly passed 2 bills almost unanimously last week, seeking to access nearly $80 million in federal funding. The bills would change state law to allow private businesses to own and operate electric vehicle charging stations without being regulated as utilities. utilities. Charging stations must charge customers by the amount of electricity used in kilowatt hours. The second bill would authorize the Wisconsin DOT to establish and fund an EV infrastructure program. This has been your news update. The Tory Lowe Show continues on 1017 The Truth.
We need each other.
That's facts.
I need my sisters. I need my brothers out here.
A coward dies 1,000 deaths, and for all the bootlickers, may you die 1,001.
The place for the realest conversations.
Tory Lowe want all the action, or you want all the smoke? Oh, this nigga.
I'm with all that smoke too, man.
I didn't see Ron Johnson. He trash. Chisholm is trash. How the hell you here to help us and your kids are dying in the street?
I understand that this is Milwaukee and everyone believes that if someone say something, it's snitching. It's not.
I don't care if it's the past. If you see the pastor ain't acting right, you check that fool. Where's the results?
Talking topics that need to be highlighted and discussed in our communities.
Would you trade places with a black person?
Yeah, sure, no, I would not.
Have you ever said the N-word? Come on, be the truth. We on the truth.
Unfiltered and unfazed. This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app.
The reason I believe the racism is getting worse is because whites know that they will be outnumbered in about 20 to 21 years. They're going to be outnumbered.
Hey, Tory, man, how are you doing, brother? I'm actually from India. We brown people can totally relate with you. Sometimes it's like, did that just happen to me? We have to not let the government mind us either.
That cop ain't never been brought to the public because he ain't normal, and he may not even exist no more.
Say no more. Release the video.
You know, you keep on doing what you're doing, man. You're going to take over this talk radio, man. Just keep on focusing on what you're focusing on. I wish you a lot of love.
God bless you, brother.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio in Milwaukee, here is Tory Lowe.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth, from 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 1017 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the second hour of the Tory Lowe Show this Thursday, February 29, 2024. And we got Benjamin, Carrie Noni, Mo'city, and Moca. They still hanging around. I wanted them to hang around for this next topic. I mean, I want to talk about it because I got a question, and I want y'all to answer the question of the day. There's a situation that I seen that was on social media, and I want to throw this out here because it has something to do with Dame Lillard, and they're saying Dame Lillard says he's lonely since moving to Milwaukee. Let's listen.
Talker, a recent interview with Sports Illustrated, Bucks guard Damian Lillard said he's been lonely since making the move from Portland to Milwaukee.
During that interview, Lillard was asked how he's doing personally. He spoke about how being away from his kids and his family has just been really hard. Lillard says he doesn't have much of a life here. He goes home right after practice, watching boxing videos on YouTube, and plays video games. Lillard added that he had his whole life set up in Portland. His mom, his brother, and his sister were all just down the street.
That's understandable.
I think he said he tries to type in new ones every time on YouTube to see
new boxing
if it's
videos.
something. Yeah,
he's hoping something's new because he probably watched all of them.
So much.
He's watching boxing videos. Okay,
he just looking to hit something. That's
right.
what it is.
Well, you know,
Bruh.
What do you mean by that?
Watching boxing.
He actually likes watching boxing.
Right. He's probably training. He's probably some of his training is boxing.
Trying to get them rocks off.
Well, I'll tell you this. When I heard this story, I was like, it's things to do in Milwaukee. I mean, it's dang time.
He be out.
He be out. I mean,
He be
there's some
outside.
people saying that he be out. We,
hey, he's outside.
Have anybody in here seen Dame out?
Yeah. I haven't seen him personally, but I know people that have seen him.
He be out.
Okay, but just in case.
He was just out the other day after the game on Tuesday. He was at Miramar.
I mean, but just because you out being social, that don't mean you're not lonely.
Yeah, I think it's like
I think it's a lot of people that go to parties and be in social atmospheres and they be lonely.
That's a double dig.
he did. I mean, he did just file for divorce.
Right.
So
He's going through the divorce, right.
Yeah. So I think being able to come home to a woman after a game and not being able to come home now, like that could be a huge factor.
Coming back to an empty place.
I wonder what his zodiac sign is. What is his zodiac sign?
Well, I'll say this. What are some of the things that you can do in Milwaukee, to be social?
To be social?
Just to get out, if you be feeling lonely. What are some of the things you can do?
You gotta wait for it to be warm outside.
It's kind of hard for a celebrity though, because it's like everything is like fake love. So.
He gotta go out because he does sometimes. He goes out, most of the time when he is out, he's out with the other players.
Right.
But for him to do something socially by himself,
just us. I'm talking about people. Period. What are we doing in Milwaukee if you feeling lonely? Like, what do you do?
Winter is bad to be in Milwaukee and to be looking for things to do. Summer is cracking though. You can always find something to do in summer.
It's a festival almost every other week.
I mean, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is lit in Milwaukee during summertime.
Yeah.
But like you said, during the winter, I think wintertime in Wisconsin, you better be going snowboarding or something if you really try to do something. Otherwise, you just
downhill skiing.
Yeah, downhill skiing.
I mean, it's a lot of events that go on, regardless of what the season is. We got Black History Month that just happened. Shout out to Culture by Design. They had a whole month of really great events that people attending. Shout out to Gilly doing her thing with the Valentine's Day.
Gems only.
Yeah, Gems only. Shout
Well,
out
hold
to
on.
Gems Only.
I don't think, Valentine's Day, a lot of people are lonely on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, they are. But I'm saying there's a lot to do just regardless. It just depends on what you tapped into or not. Lowe say he do shows all the time. Dang near every week. I know Mocha know a lot of events.
So we got entertainment, restaurants.
We have everything that
we got events.
has.
We got Pfizer Forum always got something going on.
Exactly. You got Nikki coming in April. We got a bunch of comedy shows coming up. It's always something to do here.
So when you talk about being lonely, sometimes that it could be interpersonal. It could be something that you don't know what can make a person feel unlonely.
Yeah, because you got to be comfortable being by yourself. You are your own home. You know what I'm saying? And with him talking about how he misses his kids, and obviously, like we said, he's going through the divorce and everything. I watched that Giannis Marvelous Journey. Great documentary. Right. Great documentary. But the thing that I pretty much got from that was if his family never was able, Giannis I'm talking about, if Giannis's family was never able to come here to Milwaukee when he first joined, when he was a rookie, he would have left because his family was what was keeping him grounded. His family meant the most to him, and I think that's what's going on with Dame. And by him not having his family here, regardless of who else is around, he's going to feel lonely. He's a grown man with kids.
And when you move from one place to another, you don't have your regular setup or routine.
Exactly. Yeah. So, and he said that this entire thing was blown out of proportion anyway. He was like, I'm literally just fine. That's just the media.
Well, it's Sports Illustrated.
Yeah, exactly. people want to do clickbaity stuff.
That went all over the country.
I just think Milwaukee is a great city. I think we should have the All-Star Weekend here.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
We just need some 5-star hotels. And Adam Silver, I think that's his name. He just promised us that we was going to get it. So I want to get that promise, Mr. Silver.
Is that going to help out Damian Lillard, though, in his loneliness?
He got to deal with that himself.
Dame rap, though.
That's true.
He should just be in the studio. Go rap.
Is he making music in Milwaukee with producers? Do y'all know?
He did host the challenge. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It was a challenge?
Yeah, so like he posted like the acapella for one of his songs or something, and he let producers actually from all over like the country, but he was actually looking for somebody in Milwaukee that, reworked his already done song and repurpose it, put that out there so that they could, do a collab with him.
I know Damian Lillard ain't rocking with me though on this microphone. On my life, I'll smash Damian Lillard. Yeah.
You just want some attention.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Damian Lillard, you heard it right here. Dan Jones. All right, challenges you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's really what fuels it though. You need a little competitive spirit, especially when it comes down to rapping. So if he's looking for a sparring partner, if you can spar with me, come holla at me. I'm down here. Just 2 minutes away from Pfizer Forum. Come holla at me. I'm up the street.
Hey,
look.
what
I'm saying?
Dame Lillard,
the truth.
Dame Lillard went back and forth with Shaq.
Yeah, Shaq attack, whatever.
He survived the Shaq attack. Hey, but we gonna run to the lines. Let's listen. We got Black Conscious on the lines. Black Conscious, Dame in Sports Illustrated. They saying that he in Milwaukee, and when I'm reading it, I'm like, if he lonely, like what are some things a lonely person can do in the city?
First of all, King, knowledge yourself good health, and to everybody in the studio. He's capping, man. I will give me that salary he's making. I'll be lonely all day, every day, because I know that's by choice, and that happens. Listen. And just as I was sharing with the brother before I got on, this is cap because he's just trying to get some sympathies from the ladies. Like, you lonely? And here we go. So here we go, man.
That's not what's going down.
But Black Conscious, come on, man. Money don't equate to happiness.
Right.
Don't.
I'm not saying
money
that.
can't buy love. Money
I'm not
can't buy
saying
love.
that.
Money don't
I'm
fulfill
not saying
voids,
that.
bro.
No, I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is he has a higher percentage of getting a date compared to the average Joe.
He don't want to be with them. He don't want to be. He wants his children.
Yeah, he don't want them skeezers, Black Conscious. Like, come on, bro.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, you're making money. Fly them down, get a sitter, or call mom down or brother down, and that's simple.
It's not that easy. The lady trying to get sole custody of the kid.
Hold on. That's because she want all the money, but he has rights. He can get them for 6 months out the year. He has rights. He can get them for weekends and have to fly them in and out. He can afford that. So he has his rights if he takes it before the court and say, no, I want this time spent with them and I want to spend these holidays with them. All things are possible, and he has the means to make it happen financially. So that's not what I'm saying. I'm not trying to say he's a trick or anything like that.
Oh, wow.
But then there is things to do it. I'm not saying that. I'm not, trick it off and go buy you some. No, I'm not saying that at all. But I don't think it would be that hard for him to find a nice young lady just to ease off the loneliness. Now, I'm not saying for him to jump out of a marriage, out of a divorce, into a relationship. That's not what I'm saying either.
You saying
because sometimes you need time to heal. You don't need to jump back into something, and you need to heal first. So maybe he's healing.
If it's truly your family and your kids you're missing, there are ways to getting around that legally. So he's already in court with her, and he has a lawyer. So you just put that stipulation in there that you want to spend X amount of time with them, and that's what it is. Yeah, I will pay the bill of getting them out here, flying them out here.
But is that immediate?
It could be whatever you want it to be, but that is the solution of killing that loneliness.
So he got to go to the Diddy parties. I got you.
Oh, wow.
Thank you so much, Black Conscious.
Take the edge off.
Take that. And maybe Damian Lillard can take that,
Oh, no, wow.
I mean, but all I'm saying is, look, ultimately, Damian Lillard is a transport here in Milwaukee. He's literally just trying to learn the landscape of the land, try to figure out Milwaukee, try to figure out the north side, the east side, what's really going on up here in Wisconsin. So, yeah, we may see him out here at the clubs. Does that mean that he's lonely? It doesn't really necessarily mean that. All right, I'm seeing text messages and comments, this man actually going on and saying, look, bro, I'm actually straight. I'm playing for the Bucks. I'm good. I do get a chance to see my children. So for all you people out there throwing out these narratives and curating these narratives, kick rocks because I'm good. But ultimately, what do you do in the state of loneliness?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What do you do when you are?
And that brings up, like,
Jesus.
a lot of people get suicidal because they get lonely, then they get depressed.
I know that's right, Carrie.
Things like that. So I'm wondering, what are the things that people do when they get lonely? I want to know. That's the question of the day. What do you do when you get lonely? Mo'city, what do you do when you get lonely?
Honestly, he gonna be lonely. He just getting out of a marriage. If you're not lonely after the marriage, you probably shouldn't have been. You
ain't love her in the beginning.
So he gonna be lonely regardless. It's just he got to go through the motions of whatever it is. He gonna be lonely at Six Flags. He gonna be lonely at club whatever. He gonna be lonely.
Right.
He just got to go through it. You got to go through it to get through it. So it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad for a while.
Well, if you're bored, what do you do when you get bored?
Oh, when I get bored, I'm never bored. So
Okay.
But if I get bored, I just go to the studio. That's what I do. And he rap, so he go to the studio.
Yeah,
It might be some of the best music.
That's what he should do.
What is some advice when people get bored or lonely around here? What do you advise them to do?
I'm a loner. I'm the only girl to all boys, so like that's like my life.
So you got all the attention.
Basically.
All the protection.
I mean, honestly, my mama
Right.
Wi-Fi name is my real name, so yeah. but
And what's the password?
But like you said, he go to the studio. I just do work. Like you gotta find you gotta put that time somewhere, and we ain't getting no younger. So like the moment you get into that mode, find a hobby to do that doesn't pay you, you know. And I think that's what he should do. So rap pay him, so that's not really a hobby, but I think he should find something to do. He's been playing basketball his whole life. So.
Right. He should come up to 1017 The Truth. And rap battle me. If
Live on air.
Live on air. He should do it. He should do it, man. Like, you need a rap sparring partner, Dame. Like, come on. Go to 1017 The Truth. The Nasty's already coming through. Like, come on with him. And let's see what you really about on the microphone. All right? You hide behind the studios. You hide behind the Bucks. Come into the studio.
Oh, wow. I think I got a challenge going.
See your boy Benjamin. And let's see if you can rock with me.
Carrie Noni, what are some advice for people that are bored and feeling lonely? What do you advise them to do?
I say go to Jesus. And y'all already know how I feel about it. Whenever I'm feeling down, if I'm depressed, if I feel like I got anxiety, if I feel like I'm not confident in myself, I put on a good word. And that always gets my spirits
Some
back
TD
up.
Jakes.
You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I do put on TD Jakes and his daughter, Sarah. She's cold, too.
Have you ever been swallowed
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I do. Or, I just do something that I love. So I might watch a vlog on YouTube or watch an interview,
Inspiration.
You know what I'm saying? Just get my mind off of some things. But you definitely at some point in time are going to have to figure out how to just be by yourself. And I'm not saying that Dame don't know how to do that. I 100% think that this is a really big change for him. He came to Milwaukee. He's only been with one team his entire life. His family's there. His friends are there. He's traveling a lot. He's just had 4 coaches. He's learning his team.
Right.
And he came to a cold city. I don't know what his city is like. It might be a little cold there.
It's cold, Northern Hemisphere.
Well, okay. Well, he used to that. But yeah, it's just I'm not worried about him. He gonna be fine. And I just want Truth Nation out there to know that if y'all are lonely out there, come up to the truth and we'll talk to you.
Hey.
Yeah, Damian Lillard, come up to the truth.
Ben want to challenge you, Dame. Just come through and battle Mr. Benjamin.
Come up here if you can battle me, if you can stand the test of time, if you can stand up to Benjamin, if you really about that life, if you really a real MC, Damian Lillard, come up in here and see your boy Benjamin. I'm up the street from you, dog. You might be on the court, but I'm on the court. What you talking about?
Oh, wow.
We in
All
the
right.
gym really shooting. What you talking about?
And on that, the
I'm
LA
on
Truth
the
Nation,
microphone.
833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. What is there to do if you're lonely and bored in the city of Milwaukee? We're going to talk about it when we get back.
Dame Dollar.
Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, Gruber Law Offices and The Truth have raised the stakes for this year. The One Call That's All Gruber Cash Giveaway is now a $5K giveaway. Yes, you heard it right. $5,000 giveaway. Every weekday on 1017 The Truth, you will have the chance to be entered to win the $5K giveaway. Listen to The Truth for the One Call That's All cue to call for your chance to win $5,000. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. Visit 1017thetruth.com for official contest rules.
The Empowerment Small Business Loan Program, we're talking about up to $5 million, which for small business owners,
We need that. That's like payroll, that's resources. So can you just let us know what is the program and why is this lending program so important to Old National Bank?
Years ago, our CEO, Jim Ryan, this program is his brainchild. He was working with Roland Shelton, who you know, Denise, out of Evansville, and they identified that African-American business owners, Hispanic business owners, Native American business owners, as well as women business owners had a difficult time in obtaining financing from the traditional credit partners. And so we went out, created a program, launched it last year, 2023. And so far last year, we have helped over 100 successful minority and women-owned businesses with about $25 million in loans. We've already started this year with almost $8 million in approvals, again, geared toward minority business owners and women business owners that normally had difficulties in obtaining traditional credit finance.
Hey, Drew Scott here, and I'm Jonathan Scott, reminding you that life's better with a home policy from American Family Insurance. They can help you get just the right protection at just the right price and help you save when you bundle home and auto. Kind of like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. It'll be just right for you. We love a custom build. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Attention families. Milwaukee Public Museum wants to remind you that Kohl's Thank You Thursdays are in full swing. Receive free access to MPM's permanent exhibits on the first Thursday of every month. Milwaukee Public Museum would like to thank Kohl's for their support in making this program possible. Visit MPM's website today for more information and to book your reservations. mpm.edu/KTYT. That's mpm.edu/KTYT.
Injured at work, unable to work due to health problems, or denied VA benefits you are entitled to? Last year, Tayback Law helped return over $41 million in wrongfully denied benefits to the people in our communities. Tayback Law celebrates Black History Month by bringing its message to the truth. Their team is thrilled to see Milwaukee achieve this award-winning outlet for speaking truth to power, and Tayback Law is always ready to fight for you. Call Tayback for the payback. Visit TaybackAttorneys.com.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely. I have nobody for my own. I'm so lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely. I have nobody for my own.
Yo. 101. 7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. What do you do when you're lonely and bored? Dame Lillard was recently in a Sports Illustrated article where he said he lonely since his move to Milwaukee. But that leads me to my question of the day. What do you do when you're lonely and bored in the city? Give some suggestions, Truth Nation. 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. What do you do when you're bored? Do you sit around the house? Do you scroll? Do you look through social media? Is there a place that you go? Do you go roller skating? Do you go to the gym? What do you do in the city of Milwaukee? You know, they say Milwaukee a small, big town. What do you do, DJ Brother Z, when you get lonely and bored?
I either play video games or listen to music.
Or call a sneaky link.
I live with my mom. I can't be doing that.
Oh, okay, that's right. Well, we go ahead to the lines. 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017.
I ain't got no secret.
Al. Oh, White Widow. White Widow, you're on the new 1017 The Truth. Tap in.
Afternoon, everyone.
How you doing, White Widow?
Very good. First, health to your enemies' enemies. Anyways, with that, I'm going to say, leave the poor guy alone. He's turning himself inside out. My maternal heart is breaking. He's being open and honest. He's grieving. Right. He left a life. And we're not just talking about the divorce, the comfort of the mother, the brother, the family.
Right.
You remember, you know Eugen Furs, right? In Milwaukee, they've been around since dirt. Remember Eugen Furs, Tory? You know them?
Right.
Yeah. Remember I told you about working downtown, blah, blah, blah. When the money was good, I worked for them. And, and the thing is, the guy said, hey, me and my family took them in the plane, and we'll take you down and send you to school, and blah, blah. It makes and it kind of broke my heart because I thought, I didn't think anything was wrong with me. I was 17. He knew I dropped out, but I thought, I didn't get it. What were you going to, and I had no interest. I had my family, my mom here. So I leave the guy alone. Not only that, I want to make him some cookies. Can you imagine eating at restaurants every day? Living out of a suitcase? You know that. Where's a homemade meal? Leave the guy alone. He's grieving. I appreciate what he said. And if I had access, I'd make him some cookies. I do good cookies, right, Tory?
Cookies with chocolates?
Damn, Skippy. All right, you guys, can I say one thing for African United States Black History Citizenship, Forced Citizenship Month? Can I say one thing, sir?
Go right ahead.
When you look in American history, you see a black eye. Take care. Talk again.
Hey, all right. Al, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Well, first of all, he has to establish his audience, and that's an audience that's just for him. He hasn't done that yet. Number two, he got to figure out what is his focus. Is his focus a place of where Hennessy is a high life, or is it a 18-year to 24-year blend Scotch? Because if so, there's a difference and there's a standard. Number three, is his goal is to gain wisdom, experience, and knowledge. Prime example, like a wine bar where Chardonnay is served at the beginning of the meal, and they go to red wine for heavy meat. Next, what is the thing he liked? Is gym is the highlight of his life? Because if he wants people with the same talent and the same vibe, he needs to focus on a pro athlete gym, because you have people with the same goals and the same things in mind.
Right.
And then you end it like this. Is your focus to be around people who got new Cadillacs or people who got the money for the Range Rovers? Because again, there's a difference in the standard and the maintenance. So what he has to do is create his audience. But I don't agree with him saying he's lonely, because now he's making himself a target. But if he's using reverse psychology and psychological warfare, then you just laid the ground for people to boost your ego, because they know you're single and you're an athlete. Now you didn't open the door to many opportunities. But before you go forward, you got to establish your audience, your class, your focus. You haven't laid the foundation yet. So once he establishes audience and his focus, the ball is in his court. And that goes for everybody, man, woman, whoever. Establish your audience and get your focus. And when you establish that, there's a difference in class. For me, Tory, if they don't have 18-year, 24-year blend Scotch, I leave. Because most CEOs, millionaires, they can see who you are by what you drink. Hennessy is like Cadillacs. Never order no Hennessy. When he got the Hennessy, you already asked them out, because that's a very low grade and a very low standard of liquor. Everybody know about Chardonnay and very fine wines, whether it's from Oregon, Napa Valley, Washington.
Okay.
So it's all about how you educate yourself. But establish your audience, and the ball will be in your court. Have a good day.
All right. Hey, look, 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017, or join us live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube. In the chat, we got Felix in the chat. They say, Felix says, I go play pool or darts when I get bored or lonely. Hey, look, what are you doing when you get bored and lonely around the city? We're going to talk about it when we get back. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Truth Nation, it's time to tap in. Them lines got that smoke. Call now at 833-212-1017 so we can put you in rotation.
At Gruber Law Offices, we take great pride in helping those who have trusted us after a serious accident. Our team has the knowledge, resources, and experience to get you the results you deserve. Don't wait to get the help you need. Make the right call. Call Gruber Law Offices today. Proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
Whether you're an aspiring athlete or someone aiming for a healthier, stronger life, look no further. JT19 Fit has got you covered. JT19 Fit's program, powered by Train Heroic, offers tailored exercises with video demonstrations and expert coaching cues. Visit their website at jt19fit.com and click on a program to discover more. Elevate your fitness journey with JT19 Fit today.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Dr. Ken Harris with his truth.
Take this new year and consider changing how you tackle issues and problems. You know, a new year is an opportunity to see the world, well, actually your world, in a new way. Not in the I'm going to start a new exercise or a new job or a new way of life kind of way. It's a time to see the world in a I'm going to change the way I process my life and surroundings kind of way. Politics, religion, family, work, taxes, all that. It's all changing this year. With county, city, state, federal, all these elections coming, with the separation of church and state being redefined, and with the canceling of the American mind well in hand, there's not a lot left to be grateful for except how you see the world and understand the world. So I got 3 quick suggestions. Number 1, take off the rose-colored glasses and see the world for what it is. Second, choose information from sources and a place of balance, so that it's not all one way or another way or just feeds what you already understand and know. Lastly, challenge yourself this year with a new, higher level of knowledge. In 2024, remember, it's about having your perception elevated. You might know it as hope.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris, weekdays from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Alex Tellez. The Bucks look to remain undefeated since the All-Star break tonight at 6 as they are on the road versus the Charlotte Hornets. Coverage over on WTMJ at 5:30. As spring training continues, the Brewers look to bounce back coming off their 6-1 loss versus Chicago Cubs Wednesday afternoon as they are set to take on the Texas Rangers at 2:05. Over in college basketball, the Milwaukee Panthers defeated the IUPUI Jaguars Wednesday night by a final score of 75-70. BJ Freeman leading the way for the Panthers with 22 points. The Panthers' final regular season game before the Horizon League Conference Tournament is this Saturday at 5 versus the Green Bay Phoenix at the UWM Panther Arena. Coverage on 1017 The Truth beginning at 4:30. This sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams, member FDIC.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Crying on the phone, me and Reese. I forever got your kid, my too even. I swear I wanna quit, but bro, I gotta keep going. They ain't got my back, I swear
7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. What do you do around Milwaukee when you get lonely and bored? This question comes from a Sports Illustrated article with Dame Time. The Bucks guard admitted in a recent interview with Sports Illustrated that he doesn't have much of a life since moving from Portland, Oregon to Milwaukee, and that being away from his wife and family have been hard. This is something that's normal when you do transition ideas. And if you're going through some type of personal things too, and in a new space, you can get lonely and it can get boring. And I want to know, what do you do to my Milwaukeeans when you get lonely and bored in the city? 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. Also, I see Dame responding to this Sports Illustrated idea. He don't know that Milwaukee, we pay attention to everything. So when we see something in Sports Illustrated and we respond to it, sometimes these mainstream media outlets can be out of context. So Dame has responded, y'all need to stop. I'm fine, LOL. It's a couple posts on his, I think his Instagram, where he says he's fine, he's doing all right. But I still want to know, what are you doing when you're bored and lonely right here in the city? Miss Bonnie, you're on the new 1017 The Truth. Tap in.
I don't speak, or does that make a difference? Am I speaking okay?
Yeah, I can hear you, Queen.
Okay, I thought the speaker would interfere with the radio. What I would say is with Dame, anybody that's been, am I still on the
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you. You're live, yeah.
Okay. I wanted to say, first of all, I want to say something about Dame. I see the hurt and everything in his eyes, and you can just feel it. Anybody that's been divorced would know that it is a death. It's almost like having a death in the family. It will take some time to grieve. You will go through a grieving process. You will go through that. And I'm sure that everybody divorced, it doesn't mean they stop loving each other either.
Yeah, that was one of his high school sweethearts.
Right, and it just means it can be an acid situation where oil and water don't go together. You can still love people. I've been through a divorce, and I did, you do go through that mourning period. And you can, when he first came to Milwaukee, I could just see that hurt and pain in his eyes, because he just really loves his children and all of that. But I would advise him to give himself some time. Don't get involved with the wrong person for the wrong reason, just to kill that pain, because you'll still have it for a while, but it would work itself out. I think the biggest thing that's really bothering him is his children separated probably from his children. Once he gets that rectified, like you were saying, Tory, if he could even, they can make some kind of arrangement that he could have hands-on, that might work out. Now, as far as loneliness in Milwaukee, I would say this. I'm an older adult. I'm a senior citizen. And there's nobody sometimes to get lonelier than seniors, because they lose their spouses. And when their spouse is gone that you love so much, man, that just drives a nail into pain. But, you can, I think that we should get off our butts in Milwaukee. It's just too much work to be done in this dying city. And I'll just say this for myself. Get up out of the house being lonely. Turn off things sometime. Get out and clean up your block. There's paper.
We got the community cleanup coming up.
Cleanup kills loneliness, because you're too tired to do anything else once you cleaned up. Clean up your house.
I can second that.
Clean up. I take a walk daily. This beautiful weather now. Get off, just get up, and we have diabetes, we have high blood pressure. If you're older, take your cane, walk up, down the street a little bit. If you're younger, and it's movement. Movement kills a lot of stuff.
Get active.
Sedentary. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, look, I thank you for tapping in, Miss Bonnie. Rob, you're on the new 1017 The Truth. Tap in.
Thanks for having me, Tory. I hope you are doing well there in the studio. Yeah, when I get lonely, sometimes I go out and have a drink at a nice quiet establishment, drink some whiskey or some tequila, or sometimes I go to Potawatomi and play blackjack, or even sometimes when I'm feeling, just lonely but wants a little bit of excitement, or I'm feeling not too lonely but happy, I go to the strip club, Silk, and have a nice some entertainment.
Oh, so you go to the adult entertainment club and have a good time, try to relax. Pow! I got a question for Rob. So when like I said, a lot of people, when we talk about getting out, relieving stress, things like that, when you say getting out to adult entertainment, why is that a big stress reliever for a lot of people?
I mean, they put on a nice show. Those entertain. If you go, depending on which one you go to now. I mean, some of them. I've been to some that's bad where you got to look over your shoulder when you leave. But it's like somewhere like Silk downtown. So that's one of the finest ones that I've been to.
Oh, okay.
Entertainment downtown. I mean, the women, they put on a nice show. You can have a nice time, and you don't have to feel like they're gonna drug you or take you for your money, or you have to be robbed.
Oh, they taking the money.
Yeah, well, they give. You don't have to give. I mean, but it's just up to you. But
okay,
it's just a nice establishment. It's just for entertainment, and they talk to you and maybe listen to your problems for a little while. They can be your therapist for a little while.
For as long as the song is going.
Well, why they come talk to you? Sit by a six next to you.
Oh, that's
have
right.
a drink with you and listen to your problems. After they dancing, they come over to sit by you and say, "How you doing?" And you can talk to them and tell them your problems. They get to know you.
Oh,
and
wow.
That's how.
That sounds like a little counseling going on.
Yeah, and that's sometimes when I get lonely, I do that, and I feel good after I leave. And that's my therapy. Sometimes, man. I find things like that.
All right, I appreciate you for tapping in, Brother Rob. Diana, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Hey.
How you doing, Diana?
Hey, Tory. How you doing?
How you doing, Queen?
I am blessed and highly favored.
What do you do when you get lonely and bored?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm all over the place. I find a good movie. I create avatars on my computer.
How many avatars you got?
Or just 3.
Oh, okay.
I've had it for 16 years. Or I get in my car and I go places, and I feed the hungry. I work for Feeding America. Just things I volunteer and do things like that because I'm up in age myself. But as for Mr. Dame, I just wanted to say my heart kind of goes out because it's really no joke or laughing matter when it comes to matters of the heart. This is this man's life we're talking about. And I don't think it's for pity or woe is me. Hey, we're human beings. We all may get to that point if you keep living where you fall in love and then you may have to go through some circumstances like divorce or separation or whatever the case may be. But then on top of that, like you said, not seeing his kids, and then you in a different town, of all towns, Milwaukee. We have our seasons here. I was born and raised in Milwaukee. So right now, it's kind of like more than cold. It's like dead to me. But we have 4 seasons. Thank and praise God for that, because a lot of states only have 1 season, and that's hot. At least we have summer, spring, and fall, and our summer is packed with all types of festivals and things to do and stuff like that. So I think he'll be all right on that aspect if he do decide to stay, but he do need to maybe get him a pet, a dog. Who's
going to clean the dog when they're on the road?
Well, he got money to take care of that. There ain't no problem for him.
I forgot.
Yeah. But no, just kind of, I think everybody had some points that was pretty good.
Send them to the dog
but
city.
Mainly, yeah, that too. But a lot of people had good points. But all in all, I think the man needs a little break because he is in pain. It's pain. He's hurting right now, and that's a period. He's going through a process right now, and people should be a little more kinder because people can eat you up alive on the media,
right,
and on this platform right here.
Right. And like I said, I mean, this, we have two great athletes. We got Dame Lillard, we got Giannis, top 75 players on the team. And right now we just watching, hopefully we can make history by winning another chip. But like I said, we pay attention to everything when it comes to our athletes. And so when I look and saw these things in my news feed, I was just wondering, what do we do, DJ Brother Z, if we're bored in the city? Sometimes I do when I'm bored, I try to call and see where people are going and things like that. But most of the time people are in-house.
Oh, to see if you can join them for their plans or something?
So it's seeing what they're doing. I'll call
just in general?
and say, what y'all doing,
Right, but they don't be doing nothing.
They don't really be doing nothing. So then they be throwing it back to you like, what you trying to do? It be like that sometimes. When we come back, we got Miss C, we got Eddie on the lines, and we got some talk to text and some people in the chat. We're going to try to get to all of it when we get back. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, Dr. Ken Harris here, and I'm excited about the Truth's partnership with Versity. There is a serious need for blood donations in the Black community, and Versity wants to bring awareness to this because it's their mission to improve patient outcomes, advance the field of personalized medicine, and strengthen the health of communities everywhere. This is why you should tune in every month when a representative from Versity joins the Truth to share about what they're doing to make a difference in our community.
The Empowerment Small Business Loan Program, we're talking about up to $5 million, which for small business owners, we need that. That's like payroll, that's resources. So can you just let us know, what is the program and why is this lending program so important to Old National Bank?
Years ago, our CEO, Jim Ryan, this program is his brainchild. He was working with Roland Shelton, who you know, Denise, out of Evansville, and they identified that African-American business owners, Hispanic business owners, Native American business owners, as well as women business owners had a difficult time in obtaining financing from the traditional credit partners. And so we went out, created a program, launched it last year, 2023. And so far last year, we have helped over 100 successful minority and women-owned businesses with about $25 million in loans. We've already started this year with almost $8 million in approvals, again, geared toward minority business owners and women business owners that normally had difficulties in obtaining traditional credit finance.
Injured at work, unable to work due to health problems, or denied VA benefits you are entitled to? Last year, Take Back Law helped return over $41 million in wrongfully denied benefits to the people in our communities. Take Back Law celebrates Black History Month by bringing its message to the truth. Their team is thrilled to see Milwaukee achieve this award-winning outlet for speaking truth to power, and Take Back Law is always ready to fight for you. Call Take Back for the payback. Visit TakeBackAttorneys.com.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
I see, girl, you are trying to be my wifey. I'ma eat it like it's ice cream. Bet you ain't better than like me.
No need to say what I've been through. He already know what I'm into. He be reading my mind like it's simple. Got him thinking my line like it's his too. Never gotta worry about no issues.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Hey, we've been talking about what do you do when you're bored in the city of Milwaukee? When you get lonely? I just want to know. Situation with Damian Lillard in Sports Illustrated where he says he's lonely, gets bored. Maybe because he's making a transition. We understand that. Well, I understand that how that can happen because I moved in different places, and when you don't got your routine in place, it happens like that until you get acclimated. But what are you doing, Milwaukeeans? People from the city, what are you doing when you get lonely and bored? I want to know. What are some tips? I want to know because I may want to go some of the places. Name some things that people can do or what you do. 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. Missy, you're on the new 1017 The Truth. Tap in.
Anybody lonely? That's what you do. You get off into singing.
Uh-huh.
You get off into, amen. If you don't play no instrument, doing new things, Milwaukee have a lot of activities.
Mm-hmm.
Winter, spring, summer, and fall. Get an entertainment magazine and look up some stuff,
I did see a Milwaukee guide at the
creative.
3rd Street Market Hall. I seen a pamphlet with all the restaurants in it and things to do. At the Market Hall, it was like a Milwaukee pamphlet, entertainment type thing.
Yeah, you got a lot of counties that have all kind of stuff going on. They got horseback ride in Hartford, Heartland, over that way. So you can venture off into other communities and find out what they have going on in that entertainment magazine. So we have a lot in this state, to get yourself active in. You don't have to just sit around and, mope or, complain. I mean, be driven from the inside. Motivate yourself.
Right.
Amen. Get some accolades from your own innermost being, to go about and to do, things that will uplift you and encourage you and, give you some kind of spark or something, some flame on the inside, to, make yourself, just feel glad. Praise God.
So when you get bored, you start singing, or what do you like to do the most?
What I like to do the most is my poetry, get on my keyboard, get a new song from God.
What, you playing the keyboard? You work the keys?
I got the keyboard. I got acoustic guitar, yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
Mm-hmm. Right, poetry, like I said, do my songs. Little skits I do, it's a lot to do. When you feel lonely, just arise from the inside. You have to have some innermost encouragement, motivation, stimulation, jubilation. You have to, know yourself, know what your qualities are, and work with them. Don't just sit around and just act like, you in oblivious somewhere. Just get yourself in the mindset of, hey, I'm going to do something positive. I'm going to do something that's going to, just give me some drive and ingenuity.
Some motivation.
Just rise up. God bless.
All right. Hey, I thank you for tapping in, Missy. Hey, look, when I call my friends or people that I say, hey, what you doing? When I get bored, if I ever can find time to, when I'm not running around, I try to see, where everybody at that I talk to that I haven't talked to in a while. So I like to connect with people, that maybe I haven't heard from them in a while. Let me go talk to them. Let me go see what they've been up to, catch up, see, how can we connect? When are they open to connect? I like that. I like just talking to the people that I may not see all the time. When I'm bored, when I get lonely, where I feel like, man, like what my sister got going on, let me see, and then I like to be around my close friends and family in that point when I get bored, because I want to spend that time, instead of being bored, I want to spend that time with them and try to be creative in that space. But what do you like to do when you get bored? 833-212-1017, talk to text. 833-212-1017. We're going to head to the lines. Now, some of these talk to text, I don't know if I can read these talk to text. Wow. Maybe we can't read some of these things due to we on mainstream radio. But I think I can read this one. 1128 says, he got to keep a low-key profile, referring to Dame, and always use and keep his own condoms. Wow. Hey, on the chat, on 1017, The Truth on the chat, Felix also chimes in and says, bowling. They like to go bowling. Tim in the chat says, does he have a church home? Church may be some place to go when you're feeling lonely or, kind of bored, maybe hang out in the church. But when we come back, we got Eddie, we got KO on the lines. We're going to talk to Eddie and KO when we get back. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because our home policies help protect your dreams and come with peace of mind. Save up to 25% by bundling home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance. Get a quote, find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Discounts may not apply to all coverages on an auto or home policy. Discounts do not apply to life insurance policies. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
When it comes to getting the smile of your dreams, you can't just trust anyone. So look no further than Bubon Orthodontics. Bubon Orthodontics is Wisconsin's #1 Invisalign provider and has been providing the best value for braces and Invisalign since 1993. With 15 convenient locations, you're sure to find one in your area. Schedule your free consultation today. Call or text 262-522-7447 or visit bubonortho.com. Bubon Orthodontics, a family treating families.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. They bring a variety of perspectives from diverse backgrounds, innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other, leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org, a campaign supported by the U.S. Department of Education, Teach.org, and 1 million teachers of color.
Being blind doesn't always look how others may think. Stargardt disease was supposed to define me.
Retinitis pigmentosa aimed to overwhelm my family.
It tried to cut me down.
A blinding eye disease attempted to force me away from doing what I was born to do.
But it cannot stop me. I have the tools.
I will keep moving forward.
Pushing past the limits of this disability.
I know where to find support and where I can be seen.
Loss of sight won't blind our vision. Innovative research, educational resources, supportive community. The Foundation Fighting Blindness is leading the charge in finding treatments and cures for blinding diseases. Learn more at fightingblindness.org. A public service message from the Foundation Fighting Blindness.
Join the movement. Listen to the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, the locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 1017 The Truth News Update.
I'm Julian Johnson. A woman dead in a parked car. According to TMJ4 News, Franklin police are investigating after they were called for an unresponsive female inside a vehicle at a Walgreens near 76 and Rawson. Police say the death does not appear to be suspicious and they have no further information to share at this time. Reckless driving and speeding are the cause of a multi-car accident Tuesday afternoon. Milwaukee police were trying to stop a rampant vehicle on South 20th Street, but then it ran a red light in southern Milwaukee and crashed into a police squad car and another car. The 24-year-old driver of the fleeing car was taken into custody after a short foot chase, and 3 people were taken to local hospitals for treatment. Wisconsin has bipartisan support to build a network of high-speed EV charging stations. The state assembly passed 2 bills almost unanimously last week, seeking to access nearly $80 million in federal funding. The bills would change state law to allow private businesses to own and operate electric vehicle charging stations without being regulated as utilities. utilities. Charging stations must charge customers by the amount of electricity used in kilowatt hours. The second bill would authorize the Wisconsin DOT to establish and fund an EV infrastructure program. This has been your news update. The Tory Lowe Show continues on 1017 The Truth.
We need each other.
That's facts.
I need my sisters. I need my brothers out here.
A coward dies 1,000 deaths, and for all the bootlickers, may you die 1,001.
The place for the realest conversations.
Tory Lowe want all the action, or you want all the smoke? I'm with all that smoke too, man.
I didn't see Ron Johnson. He trash. Chisholm is trash. How the hell you here to help us and your kids are dying in the street?
I understand that this is Milwaukee and everyone believes that if someone say something, it's snitching. It's not.
I don't care if it's the pastor. If you see the pastor ain't acting right, you check that fool. Where's the results?
Talking topics that need to be highlighted and discussed in our communities.
Would you trade places with a black person?
Yeah, sure. No, I would not.
Have you ever said the N-word? Come on, be the truth. We on the truth.
Unfiltered and unfazed. This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app.
The reason I believe that racism is getting worse is because whites know that they will be outnumbered in about 20 to 21 years. They're going to be outnumbered.
Hey, Tory, man. How are you doing, brother? I'm actually from India. We brown people can totally relate with you. Sometimes it's like, did that just happen to me? We have to not let the government mind us either.
That cop ain't never been brought to the public because he ain't normal, and he may not even exist no more.
Say no more. Release the video.
You know, you keep on doing what you're doing, man. You're going to take over this talk radio, man. Just keep on focusing on what you're focusing on. I wish you a lot of love.
God bless you, brother.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio in Milwaukee, here is Tory Lowe.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 1017 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the third hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And we've been talking about what do you do in the city when you get lonely and bored? And this question comes from a Sports Illustrated article on Dame Lillard, the Milwaukee Bucks point guard, all-star point guard. And he goes on to say in the article, it's definitely lonely because I'm such a family guy. I'm such a family guy. My life is my family. After games, I would come out and my whole family would be there. My kids coming out of the playroom, my mother, my brother, my cousins live there. You know what I mean, Lillard told Sports Illustrated. My best friends live in Portland, so I would come out. We would go out to dinner. They might come by my house after practice. I might go by my mom's house and chill. So basically, he's just missing his family and the setup. And that's reasonable because you know what? When you're somewhere for a while and your family lives there and you ain't got to worry about handling or dealing with outsiders, you get a sense of peace when you're around your family, close family and friends. I want to go to the lines. 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. What are you doing in the city if you get lonely or bored right here in the city of Milwaukee? I want to know. KO.
I assume that's not what the brother's talking about.
Right.
Because, there's hundreds of women with those turkey basters waiting on him right now. They standing right outside the arena. Right now.
Wow.
Those turkey basters in both hands.
Oh, wow.
And you know what that's about. But, the family is something you can't really make up for if you're lonely unless you bring them here. But when I first heard you speaking about this, I thought I was listening to Llewellyn Cinder back in the 60s and 70s. And you know what Kareem Abdul-Jabbar said. Milwaukee is a hit country town, and if you come from any upscale environment, particularly on either coast, this is a boring city.
Oh, wow.
You talked about seeing that list over there of places to go. I bet there wasn't a black place on there. If you want to go to a 4-star black restaurant, what would you send them? If you wanted to send them to a unique jazz spot where they wouldn't have to worry about being jacked up when they left, where would you send them? If you wanted to go, I was at this comedy club, the Milwaukee Comedy Club, which is in Waukesha. And the comedian said, he couldn't understand why the Milwaukee Comedy Club was in Waukesha. And he said, oh, I know. I just drove through Milwaukee. I know why. If it was in Milwaukee,
oh, wow.
If it was in Milwaukee, it would close down. I mean, that is a fact. And for anybody, I got lonely, so a couple of weeks ago, I went to Florida. My next trip is going to be, probably to somewhere in the Midwest. And then, at the end of the year, I hope to be in Africa. Let's face it, Milwaukee, which has lost 300,000 population, which is a redundant city. We are culturally impotent. I mean, let's face it. So if, they have to bribe players to get here with money. It's the same way for the Green Bay Packers. Leaving from Green Bay to Milwaukee is taking a step up. But if you're in Milwaukee, where do you go if you're lonely? Where do you go to establish relationships? I mean, we're a little bit on the move, but face it, we're listed as the worst city for black folks in the United States of America for a reason. So let me end with that. And if you can get the crazy Eddie on there, and he can say something redundant and stupid, but that's my opinion.
All right, KO. I thank you for tapping in. Eddie, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
I know that ain't who I think it is. Bruh.
Crazy Eddie?
Hey.
Is that what he said, Tory? Crazy Eddie? Crazy like a fox.
Yup.
Crazy like a fox. Okay? Tory? Like a fox.
As serious as cancer.
Tory, when I get a little lonely, and
do we want to hear this on the air, Eddie?
Yes. Indianapolis, Annapolis, Minneapolis, Dallas, Austin, Houston, New York, Philadelphia, wherever I'm at. If I get lonely, I know there's over 200 black-owned radio stations. And what I like to do is I call up, harass the staff, play contrarian. If they say north, I say south. If they say hot, I say cold. If they say east, I say west, Tory. And that helps fulfill me, Tory, by playing the contrarian. So that's an idea for people. It works for me, Tory. Another thing is with this Dame Lillard is this guy is used to being a family man, right. And just because you break up with somebody doesn't mean your heart isn't still attached to that person,
right?
The family, the community. I understand what this dude is going through. I get it, okay? But everything isn't lost. Often people break up and they get back together. He's got to make his wife miss him. If he wants her back, he's got to play the game. A little guilt, a little jealousy. If he really wants her back, that's what he has to do.
Oh, wow.
Listen, how many guys get to be top-notch athletes, and how many gals won't want a guy like that? Now, if he wants his family back, he's got to go out of his way to manipulate the situation to get her and those kids back. But I understand.
He was talking about his friends, his family, his mother. He was talking about the whole setup.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally get it. I can only imagine. But here's the biggest question. Here's the miracle in the whole thing. I broke up with a girl one time. She was the love of my life. She looked at another man at a mall, so I had to dump her, okay? That was hard enough. I wasn't married. We didn't have kids. Yeah. I had to let her go, Tory.
And you're still currently single.
Yeah, but that's by choice. But the fact that this guy, Tory, the fact that this guy is a top-notch ball player, and it doesn't seem like, he's missed a step in his playing. I don't know how, when I broke up with the girl I broke up with, I couldn't even ride my motorcycle. I couldn't keep the balance on the bike.
You wiped out.
And I was lost. I felt I was like mentally and emotionally destroyed, and the things I did every day were confusing to me. So I don't know how this guy maintains, his game, because he's a top-notch ball player. And, when it happened to me, I was wrecked, and I was the one who broke up, and I was wrecked, So I wish him the best, and if he wants her back, he's got to play the game. Hate to tell you, he's got to play the game, because that's what works. Tory, on that note, I'm going to go. I want you to have a good weekend if I don't call in tomorrow.
All right, Eddie, thank you for chiming in. Hey, look, when we come back, the thing is, when you talk about being bored, when you talk about what to do, I'm starting to believe that when we talk about the city, you never hear anything specific. Like, everybody talks in general, They don't say, this is the place to go on Monday. This is the place to go on Tuesday. Like, everybody's congregating over here on Wednesdays. Everybody, you just hear, oh, it's a lot of stuff to do.
Like what?
Right.
Tell me.
Have we heard one thing to do? I'm talking about like solid, like with a date and a time and a place since we've been on air. Hey. Look, when we come back, we're going to have more discussion, Truth Nation. They like they right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Tune in to the award-winning 1017 The Truth's Business Spotlight this Thursday at 3:57 p.m. between The Tory Lowe Show and Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris. The Milwaukee Auto Show is here, and we will be joined by Jim Token, the president of the Auto Dealers Association of Mega Milwaukee. Jim will talk about all the new electric vehicles they will have on display and the unique experiences you can have at the auto show. So again, tune into the Business Spotlight with the Milwaukee Auto Show this Thursday at 3:57 p.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
This Saturday, it's the final regular season game at the UW Milwaukee Panther Arena. The Panthers are set to take on their rival up north in the Green Bay Phoenix.
LD with a roundhouse rim rocker.
Scott Warris has the coverage Saturday starting at 4:30 on 1017 The Truth and the Educators Credit Union Milwaukee Panthers Sports Network from Learfield.
Toss for Stewart. 3 in the wind. Bullseye. 1.2. Stewart buries one. There's always room for Jello.
Tip-off happens at 5 o'clock.
Are you or anyone you know looking for a job? Direct Connect MKE is a social media style platform that empowers you to grow your social network, find career opportunities, and connect with career specialists for success. Visit joindcmke.com today to learn how you can create a profile, upload your resume, and find access to information about jobs, job training, hiring events, and more. DCMKE is locally focused and equips you to grow your social capital and find opportunities that match your career interests. Here's how it works. Join DCMKE and their partner organizations and follow the employees that you find interesting. Then, meet the career advocates in DCMKE's community to start forming meaningful career relationships. And lastly, scroll through your feed to find and apply to new career opportunities and get matched to openings by career advocates. Yeah, it's that easy. Access to great opportunities at the tips of your fingers. Visit joindcmke.com today and connect your dream to reality. That's joindcmke.com.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because our home policies help protect your dreams and come with peace of mind. Save up to 25% by bundling home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance. Get a quote, find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Discounts may not apply to all coverages on an auto or home policy. Discounts do not apply to life insurance policies. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
When you join Educators Credit Union, you're not just another number or just another customer. You're a member owner. As a member owner, you can expect award-winning financial services, free financial education, and a team of people by your side helping you make informed financial decisions. Ready to join the Educators Credit Union family? Membership is open to anyone who lives or works in southeastern Wisconsin, no matter your career. Learn more at ecu.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility is required.
The 2024 UNCF Milwaukee Mayor's Mass Ball, taking place Saturday, March 2nd at the Hilton Milwaukee City Center, is one of Milwaukee's premier fundraising and social events of the year. Hosted by the Honorable Mayor Cavalier Johnson, this nonprofit gala is supported by corporations, civic leaders, and Greater Milwaukee. So get ready for an evening of celebration and support for UNCF. The annual Mass Ball is a formal black tie benefit with a seated dinner, silent auction, live entertainment, and so much more. For more information, please visit uncfmkembb.com.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Staying Dallas. Overflow of success, so unapologetic. Scared money make none, tell them dollar said it. If I ever had to fail or come up short, I move forward, not abort. Cause the mission to drill for me like a sport, I only see the bigger picture. Nothing minor or miniature. And if you petty, I probably miss you. If you deadly, I might dismiss you. You try to check me, you get your issue. Usually when they look the part, we never fit you. Like Kim K at a Sizzler, or a chick that wanna be with you, but she be playing sister. These chickens can bite, but can't replicate charisma. All this positivity help me negate the temper. Cut my circle down the middle, quickly they forget you. No benefits, they talk down, early stage dementia. Still the realest in my field, and I'ma stay consensus. Find it funny when people get that hate in their heart. It's clear I'm bored, cause I just stopped evading the darts.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Hey, look, I'd like to thank Truth Nation for joining the conversation today. What are you doing when you get bored and lonely in the city? I appreciate everybody for tapping in to the conversation today. But before we head to the lines, there's a story that I wanted to get out today before we get too far gone with it. There's a situation going on in Georgia where a cult leader is on trial. Eligio Bishop, E-L-I-G-I-O, Bishop. He's a cult leader of Carbon Nation. And when we first started the Tory Lowe Show, we talked about this cult. Well, he's been arrested, this Carbon Nation cult, and now he's on trial. Let's listen.
Trial of an accused cult leader. A DeKalb County jury has heard more testimony today.
Prosecutors accuse Eligio Bishop of assaulting a woman who tried to leave the group Carbon Nation. Fox 5's Tyler Fingert is covering the trial for us. He is live at the courthouse now to share what happened today. Tyler?
Yeah, Courtney, good evening to you. It was a big day in court for Eligio Bishop's rape trial as prosecutors played his interview with police. But that's not all. We also heard from a former member of his group who claims she was also raped by him.
Controversial figure, but everything I'm doing is documented, it's acting.
For more than 40 minutes Monday morning, the jury heard from alleged cult leader Eligio Bishop talking about being accused of rape and posting revenge porn. Prosecutors played his interview with DeKalb County detectives from 2022 for the jury.
Why would I rape someone? I got like 5 women. Why would I rape a girl? I'm a ladies' man.
Bishop denied the allegation, saying he has proof he didn't do anything wrong.
We're not saying that she didn't consent before then.
Huh?
We didn't say that she didn't consent before then.
No.
People say consent.
No,
and
what I'm saying to you is, I would never jeopardize my career.
After the interview, a former member of alleged cult Carbon Nation took the stand and didn't hold back.
And he made one of his wives leave the room, and from there, it led to him raping me.
The woman says she felt like she couldn't say no to Bishop because he was the group's leader. He isn't on trial for this alleged attack, but prosecutors have the woman testifying to show jurors Bishop has done this to other members of the group too.
It was a moment after it happened that I went to the bathroom because I was in pain and bleeding.
During Bishop's interview with police, he said he believes his character is being attacked.
If someone can just say that I raped them and because I have a bad image online, I will jail. That's crazy.
Hey, look, now Eligio Bishop, I used to watch YouTubes of him because he was going live from, I guess, the compound, DJ Brother Z, or where he had the Carbon Nation members. And oh my goodness, I mean, you know, these cult leaders, they come in and they say that they God, or they're prophets from God, or they're something spiritual. And he would take his members, the male and the I remember saying, like, why would you get involved in these things where you allow somebody to mistreat you or abuse you? And he was doing it on camera. Well, when the police pulled up to the residence, now where are the godlike attributes at? You know, and this is the one thing that trips me up about these cult leaders. They always God always sent them, right? But then all of a sudden when the police come, you know, now they crying and you know, they asking for help. You know, and I don't understand why people would even think, you know, when you get involved in these cult-like situations, I mean, I understand, like, if they're teaching some type of spirituality, you know, where, you know, maybe you want to know something about the spirituality. But when it comes into the physical and the sexual and the kiss my feet type stuff, see, that's where I say, like, that's when it becomes the cult idea. You know, it ain't nothing wrong with people having their religious practices and things like that. But when the cult leader come along and he's saying that, okay, I want to mess around with you and your daughter and even the males in this case, allegedly some males was involved, like Diddy almost, you know, and now he's on trial. Where the supernatural power at? You would think if he had the you know, the power, like he was saying on the YouTube and things like that, that the handcuffs would fall off. You know, he would be able to, you know, move around. But they all end up the same way, where the feds come kicking the door and burn the compound down, or they go to prison due to rape allegations. So he's on trial. And me and Benjamin was a couple years ago, we was talking about the three guy. He said his nickname was the three guy. And I couldn't believe that bunch of baloney. But it happens in the church too, where people start running behind the pastor. And then it becomes more than the spiritual lessons and teachings, and then it turns into worship of man, and then it gets physical, sexual, or it starts going all kinds of ways. You know, and DJ Brother Z, you know, I never understood how spiritual and sex went together.
Yeah, I thought you can't mix, you know, the spirit with the flesh.
But what I'm saying is, it seems like these highly spiritual ideas are highly sexually driven.
Or that's what it leads to.
Right. Hey, I'm just watching because I think that even churches, even people that, you know, come around when they talk about their deities of God. All right, I'll say this. I don't mind anything like great principle ideas. Like if you're teaching great principle ideas, I can add that to my life. I can add some good moral of the story type stories. You know, if you got a good moral to the story where you can take the principle and add it to your life, I think that's powerful. But when it comes to you got to do X, Y, and Z, or if you want to, practice this, you got to get down, and do all this extra. And I don't think God got nothing to do with that, to be honest with you. When they start telling you got to do this and that, and hey, God is out of it at that time, at that point. Now you trying to test my free will. You trying to test my knowledge at that point of how low or how much I think of myself at that point. And it goes on all the time, Truth Nation. And this is why we got to be knowledgeable and understanding that what do the spirit want with anything flesh-wise? What do a spirit want? Let me stop. I need to get on satellite radio sometimes. Sometimes I need to have an after show. I'm going to get me a podcast. Because I think on the podcast, I don't have to pause. We still on mainstream radio. But I'm going to tell you right now, I wish I would get in a space. I've been to slap one of them people. Like, you trying to tell me, like, I don't mind the teaching now. I don't mind the teaching because sometimes the good principles and the morals, you can use those things. But when you start saying, I got to do X, Y, and Z or give you half of my check or, God asking you God done spoke to you about me and you go and God wants me to give you X amount of X, Y, and Z and all this. Now that's you. That's not God. That, and we got to learn that we are serving, a mighty powerful being. And when it gets to the flesh ideas where somebody trying to, try to P. Diddy this situation, allegedly. I'm just saying it goes on. But look, Truth Nation, when we come back, we're going to have more conversations. Stay like that right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
The Empowerment Small Business Loan Program, we're talking about up to $5 million, which for small business owners, we need that. That's like payroll, that's resources. So can you just let us know what is the program and why is this lending program so important to Old National Bank?
Years ago, our CEO, Jim Ryan, this program is his brainchild. He was working with Roland Shelton, who you know, Denise, out of Evansville, and they identified that African-American business owners, Hispanic business owners, Native American business owners, as well as women business owners had a difficult time in obtaining financing from the traditional credit partners. And so we went out, created a program, launched it last year, 2023. And so far last year, we have helped over 100 successful minority and women-owned businesses with about $25 million in loans. We've already started this year with almost $8 million in approvals, again, geared toward minority business owners and women business owners that normally had difficulties in obtaining traditional credit finance.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Sherwin Hughes with his truth.
It is my purpose with this program to provide proper information so that people can be empowered. The year 2024 will provide opportunities for people to voice their opinions on a number of different topics, whether it be women's health care, whether it be workers' rights, whether it be increased public services, or rising wages. 2024 is an opportunity for all of us to get it correct. Unfortunately, personalities have impeded our ability to make good political decisions. It is horrendously unfortunate that the standard that we have for someone who should be leading the free world has delved so low that we are almost the laughingstock of the entire world. Speaking of the entire world, something else we find it incredibly difficult to agree on, and that is our democracy. Without democracy, this nation fails. Now, you may think this nation is already a failure, but if we do not have this direct system of the people choosing their leaders, things will get dramatically worse. And unfortunately, they will get worse for the people who absolutely and unequivocally need them to get better. Democracy, whether it be here or whether it be somewhere else, we are literally having discussions in this nation that saved the world from tyranny during World War II on whether we as Americans should spend our tax money to defend democracy in other parts of the globe. But for some reason, we see ourselves as separate from those individuals who live on the other side of the globe who are fighting for the exact same types of freedoms that we are fighting for here in the city of Milwaukee every single day. Hopefully this year we'll be able to provide insights and new clues as to why America, even though it is flawed, can be the best country in the entire world, because we chose in the year 2024 to stand up for and to stick up for American democracy.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat, sponsored by ProgressiveCommercial.com, where you can get a business insurance quote in as little as 6 minutes. Google is the latest tech company to come under fire for issues when it comes to AI and diversity. The search giant recently said it's pausing the image generation of people on Gemini, its powerful AI model, after it ran into issues handling race. Rachel Metz is a reporter covering AI for Bloomberg News. She says the big question will be how Google plans to fix the problem.
I don't know exactly what they were doing after people input prompts. OpenAI, for instance, with DALL-E 3, they have been really clear that they are editing the prompts that users put in, and you can actually drill down a tiny bit and see like what you type in versus what the prompt is that's used to make the resulting image, which I think is actually like a really good sort of way to approach it.
Google is under a lot of pressure to get AI right as competition ramps up. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Tune in to the award-winning 1017 The Truth Business Spotlight today at 3:57 p.m. between the Tory Lowe Show and The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris. The Milwaukee Auto Show is here. We will be joined by Jim Tolkien, the president of the Auto Dealers Association of Mega Milwaukee. Jim will talk about all the new electronic vehicles they will have on display and the unique experiences you can have at the audio show. So again, tune into the Business Spotlight with the Milwaukee Auto Show today at 3:57 p.m. on 1017 The Truth. Also, 1017 The Truth proudly celebrates Black excellence and the most monumental moments in our history. Tune in all month as we celebrate Black history. 1017 The Truth celebration of Black History Month is sponsored by Taybeck Law, Educators Credit Union, Freighted, and the Medical College of Wisconsin, and American Family Insurance. Joining me on the lines is Justice Wisconsin advocate and author Elizabeth Brown. How you doing, Queen?
Hello, King. All is well.
Hey, look, what do you do when you get bored and lonely in the city?
I mean, it depends on you and what it is that you like to do. I would say, because there's a lot of things that you can do. You can go to the museum. You can actually go downtown to the marketplace. You can walk around, meet up with some friends, whatever. You can go to the museum. You can go to the Harley Davidson. It depends on what you like.
Right.
Skating. You can go to, sip and paint. You can go, smoke hookah. Go down on Brady Street. You can go down on Water Street. I mean, it's a lot of things you can do. You can go on nature trails, nature walks. You can actually go to, walk down by the lake. It's a lot of things you can do. It just depends on how you feeling and the type of people that you're trying to meet.
Right.
It varies. You just got to keep an open mind. Again, bored. I would never say that I'm, bored, because there's so much to do. Me personally, in my borderline of boredom, like I replant my flowers, or repot my flowers, or something like that. So I got into this nurture thing. Walk through Home Depot and rescue a couple plants that's on clearance because they're about to die or something, and breathe life back into them. It's a lot of things you can do. Tutor some kids. I mean, it depends on what it is that you like to do and where your heart and your mind at that particular time.
Right.
So, Milwaukee got a lot to give. Again, you just got to make sure that it's something that you want to do. And I'm finding that a lot of people are so set in their ways that the things that they used to do is producing the same results. So I say step out of what it is that you used to do. Try something that you ain't never tried. Go a place that you ain't never been and get some real friends that you ain't never had, you know? So they have poetry nights and stuff like that, open mic nights. I like to go stepping. You know, I don't want a couple of little stepping things, you know. It varies for me. You know, I go to a pool hall. Again, your girl love to eat, so anything that's edible, you know, I go try it, you know, have a couple have good conversations. I mean, you meet people, you know, it's bowling. It's a lot of stuff that you can do, you know, outside of the comedy clubs. You know, we got a lot to give. It's just you have to know where to look, and you have to be open to try something new.
Hey, you just ran the whole gambit. That was, look, it is definitely a lot to do. It's definitely a lot to do. And many times it depends on the person, what the person is trying to do and what are they into. And it's many different groups, things like that on Facebook, neighborhood ideas on Facebook. They got events going, Pfizer, of course, event planning, comedy clubs.
Yeah.
Hey.
I mean, you got Google. You know what I'm saying? Like, just Google things to do in Milwaukee, surrounding Milwaukee. You know, I mean, there's a lot of things that you can occupy your time with. And as far as, you know, being lonely, sometimes lonely is good because you have to redirect your life. It's time for you to reinvent yourself. You know, maybe that's a time that you need to do some soul searching and figure out what the next move in your life is going to be. Or just, for me, I had to just figure out who I was to me. Mm-hmm. I knew who I was to everybody else, but I didn't know who I was to me. So, you know, that alone time, I think it's a pivotal time to get to know yourself. And I call that time the PhD in me. It's time to go back to school for yourself.
Right.
Because, again, a lot of times we don't allow ourselves to be able to grow and do different things and like different things. The things that I like when I was a kid, I don't like now that I'm, you know, well seasoned. You know, so it's as life continues to life, you continue to change just like the seasons do. And I think a lot of times you just have to allow yourself that space and that time to reflect. A lot of times I find that, you know, especially in the Black community, due to trauma, of abandonment and things like that, it's difficult. The hardest thing there is to do is to be alone, to be by yourself with your own thoughts. Because, again, you know, due to that trauma, we usually find things to do and people to be around to stop us from facing what it is that we need to do to become the greatest version of ourselves.
And many times I think we limit our experience due to the fact that we're surrounded by, well, if you do this, this gonna happen. I mean, we get fear-mongered to a lot, and we need to learn how to just go and think for ourselves and go and explore, because sometimes we'll get trapped in the box and we'll think inside this box because this is what we were taught. But many times when you explore outside the block,
put you in a box.
Yeah, if you get outside the block and see that there's a whole world out there all over the place.
It's bigger than you.
Right.
It's bigger than you. You're correct. And you have to make sure that you outside that box, and that, again, and that alone time can give you the courage to do so.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes that break from loved ones, my father used to always say, you know, space or time makes the heart grow fonder. Sometimes you start to, you know, really appreciate the people you're around, because a lot of times it's easy to overlook, downplay, and not give the gratitude that you have for the people who left or still there with you. You so worried about the people that left you that you ain't even honoring the people that's there, that never did, you know. So in reality, it's like, you know, that I say, you know, gratitude is the attitude. And if you find yourself by yourself, then take that time to get to know yourself, because every day you're changing if you're doing it right. You know, allow life to life. And, you know, for Dame Lillard, for him speaking his truth, I think it's a powerful time for us to speak our truth. But I also think it's a time for people to stop running with what they think his loneliness means.
Right.
You know, in reality, I would say that if you find yourself, you know, feeling lonely, you know, that's a pivotal time. Because again, you know, to pick up a book, get some knowledge of yourself and our history, because we know they said if you wanted
to hide
keep us
things
from knowing it, to put it in a book.
Right.
Correct. So pick up a book, you know, expand your mind, expand your vocabulary, because when you start to read things, reading take you in places that you ain't never been. You know, it open your mind up to get outside what your norm is, you know. And a lot of times, like I said, you know, when you're surrounded by people that's just like you usually wind up don't go outside of what it is that norm is.
Right.
And that you tend to die right there. You know, when you done seen people 10 years ago and they still doing the same thing 10 years ago.
Right.
You know, life don't stop, and they want to put their fear of doing bigger and better things on you, so y'all will be in the same vicinity forever. Like,
think that's
at the end of the day, you know, you have to.
I think that's called the rut system.
Go ahead. Oh, it's definitely crab in the barrel, whatever you want to call it, you know, the reality.
He's on trial. I think they may have a verdict here soon. But I remember a couple years ago when we was watching him on YouTube and how he was treating some of his followers and mistreating the men and slapping them and choking them right on the camera. And now, you know, and at that point when you're a co-leader, you're telling people you have these supernatural powers, but now he in handcuffs looking like he about to go into the cell and people are speaking out against what he did to them while they was in the court.
He right where he's supposed to be. Again, you can't allow certain people, you can't give power, you know, because they abuse it, misuse it, and that's exactly what he did. Of course, he was knowledgeable, and that's what I'm saying. You know, when I'm talking about the lonely part, sometimes it's great to be lonely so you can understand who you are, so you don't wind up falling for somebody else's knowledge. You're able to communicate and understand the difference between real gold and fool's gold.
Right.
You know, a lot of those people got trapped because, again, they lacked self-esteem and things like that. And individuals who run cults, they feed off of that. You know, it's a frenzy for individuals like that, especially when they go into, you know, them becoming a god and, you know, like you abusing people, you misusing people.
Man.
On top of that, you know, the kindest of the kind don't take their power to misuse. They take their power to uplift, you know. And to see him being handled the way he handled warms my heart, because individuals like that deserve to be put in the belly of the beast. Because when you can prey on innocent individuals who believed in you, he was a manipulator, you know. And I'm just glad the women and the men decided to stand up and speak their truth. Because, again, I'm quite sure everybody done had that moment where you wanted so bad to believe in somebody else. And this is what I'm saying. In our community, we're so traumatized that we want to see and believe the great in everybody.
Right.
This is why we still do what it is that we do for every other race, and we haven't received reparations for ourselves, and nobody speaks up for us ever, because that's our heart, you know. But in reality, we also got to make sure that when you know that your love is pure and that your loyalty is real, you have to make sure that you're protecting it and know that everybody don't deserve the best of you. You know what I'm saying? But again, I hope he get what he got coming.
Hey, look, like I said, we got to make sure that we don't mix the spiritual with the flesh. Hey, look, when we come back, Elizabeth Brown, I want to get your final thoughts on the show today. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Milwaukee, we are in the heart of the basketball season, and we have all the local hoops news you need to hear. Get your weekly smile on with our Nothing But the Truth Basketball Report, brought to you by Bubon Orthodontics. On Nothing But the Truth, we'll keep you in the loop on all the local Milwaukee hoops news, from high school all the way to the pros. So don't miss your shot to join in on the hoops talk by tuning into the Truth Basketball Report on Nothing But the Truth, right here on the new award-winning 101.7 The Truth, brought to you by Bouban Orthodontics, the official smile of the Milwaukee Bucks.
Are you or anyone you know looking for a job? Direct Connect MKE is a social media style platform that empowers you to grow your social network, find career opportunities, and connect with career specialists for success. Visit joindcmke.com today to learn how you can create a profile, upload your resume, and find access to information about jobs, job training, hiring events, and more. DCMKE is locally focused and equips you to grow your social capital and find opportunities that match your career interests. Here's how it works. Join DCMKE and their partner organizations and follow the employees that you find interesting. Then, meet the career advocates in DCMKE's community to start forming meaningful career relationships. And lastly, scroll through your feed to find and apply to new career opportunities and get matched to openings by career advocates. Yeah, it's that easy. Access to great opportunities at the tips of your fingers. Visit joindcmke.com today and connect your dream to reality. That's joindcmke.com.
At Gruber Law Offices, we take great pride in helping those who have trusted us after a serious accident. Our team has the knowledge, resources, and experience to get you the results you deserve. Don't wait to get the help you need. Make the right call. Call Gruber Law Offices today. Proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
Business owners, it's time to elevate your banking experience with Associated Bank. Whether you're a small startup or a large enterprise, they've got you covered with 3 business checking accounts to meet your needs. With Associated Bank, you get top-notch customer service, a team of local business experts, and the exciting features you need to give your business a boost. For a limited time, open a new account today and earn up to a $750 bonus. Just deposit and maintain the required balance and watch your bonus grow. It's that simple. Visit associatedbank.com/business checking. Member FDIC.
Protect your dream home with American Family Insurance. And you can weather any storm. You'll also save up to 25% by bundling home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance. Get a quote. Find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Discounts may not apply to all coverages on an auto or home policy. Discounts do not apply to life insurance policies. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 101.7thetruth.com.
Lonely, lonely baby. Lonely, lonely baby. A lonely, lonely baby. Lonely, lonely baby. Lonely baby. A lonely, lonely baby. A lonely, lonely baby. As if I got a reason to act like I'm lonely. I saw my big brother lay.
The award-winning 101.7 The Truth is home of Milwaukee Panthers basketball. Don't miss any other hoops action by listening to Panthers basketball on 101.7 The Truth app, and all your favorite streaming platforms. The Panthers are at home for the final time this year as they are set to take on their conference rival in the Green Bay Phoenix Saturday. Coverage begins at 4:30 with a 5 p.m. tip-off. Also, Black-owned business Give Back is back. We have again teamed up with Associated Bank to help local black businesses grow and succeed. The home of Milwaukee Black Talk will be giving away $6,000 worth of free commercial advertising for 3 months to 5 black businesses each quarter of 2024. To sign up for this incredible marketing opportunity, visit blackbusinessgiveback.com. That's blackbusinessgiveback.com. Let's rebuild our community's backbone through exposure right here on The Truth. For official rules, head to blackbusinessgiveback.com. Associated Bank, member FDIC. Joining me on the lines, Elizabeth Brown. Elizabeth Brown, Diddy got a male accuser now, accusing him of gang rape, drugging, and assault, and also names a bunch of other people in the over 70-page lawsuit.
Oh yeah, Londa Bridge is falling down. He's a black. was a pedophile.
Oh wow.
I mean, look, Tory, what we're seeing right now is Hollywood crumbling. We know that there's a lot of evilness going on in Hollywood. A lot of these stars that they put in front of us, and the lie that they telling us that you could make it. Again, that misleads the poor children to believe that you can go and get a record deal, but they don't tell you what comes along with that your soul goes along with that your manhood is taken away, that the women and who we look at every day in this glitz and glamour, the hell that they go through behind the scenes just to be famously known because their bank accounts don't match the trauma that they continue to endure every day. People know there's been rumors about Diddy for years.
Right.
Again, it's his turn to be exposed. You're gonna watch every one of these individuals, from Jay-Z to, you name it, across the board. It's been going on. They have become their slave masters. These are individuals who was preyed on, and they leaving a long line of people that they preyed on. And it's a powerful time right now that what didn't come out in the wash is about to come out in the rinse. And what's crazy about that is the truth about sexual assault when it comes to men and women. It's individuals out here that just prey on any and everybody. And again, when they speak about Diddy's parties, and then, like you stated, the TD Jakes in the church, and how they push the hypersexuality, the things that they do to manipulate people, and they put this glitz and glamour, and they feed it to our children, in our communities, to make them believe that, it's a get-rich-quick scheme, that, you could just be the best rapper or the best model, or you can be the best actor or actress, and you'll get your big chance. But they not telling you the things that you got to do on that couch to get that. They don't get you because you're the best. They get you because they can misuse and abuse you for what they say is a good deal, where you sign over the rights to your name, the fame that you have. We look at it every day. Michael Jackson, Prince. You looking at, again, P. Diddy too.
Bob Marley.
They misled the black community to believe that he was the owner, the sole owner of Ciroc. Black folks went to supporting that and finding out that Diddy wasn't a man. He was the man behind the man or in front of the man. He was a puppet. The same thing with, Kanye West and Adidas. They misuse our community because they have black individuals who at that point in time want to be, in the front and want to be the man in front of a brand, and then you realize that they really never had anything except for, the right to be the face. Again, they got the fame, somebody else got the fortune. And this is a pivotal time because everything is about to be exposed. Nobody is going to be fooled anymore outside of the fact that you still want to be fooled. But you're going to have the knowledge that you need to know better, to do better. So,
hey,
I got popcorn.
Look, I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't know what's going on, that means you living up under a rock. It's people speaking out. You can go on social media, YouTube, and see whatever you want to check out or get knowledge from, whatever you're trying to do right now. So if you don't know what's going on, that means you ain't trying to find out.
Hey, at this point, the knowledge is out here. You choosing to lose is on you. Your chance and your choice. If you choose to turn a blind eye, hey, allow it to be what it is. God bless you and your family,
Hey. Well, Queen, I appreciate you for being on these front. Dr. Ken Harris up next.
Today's Business Spotlight on the award-winning 1017 The Truth is brought to you by the Milwaukee Auto Show. And here to join me to talk more about the Milwaukee Auto Show is Jim Token, president of the Automobile Dealers Association of Mega Milwaukee. How you doing today, Jim?
I'm doing great.
Now, Jim, the Milwaukee Auto Show is like a auto dealership showroom on steroids where you have a lot of different